Dang it. I was gonna say more than both joined at the same time.
You both joined at the same time?
Yeah, I saw that. We like literally both joined at the exact same instant.
Yeah. Yeah, you both just decided like, oh, now's the time.
Oh, it's 7 o'clock, so we gotta go.
Or 2.
Alright, so, yeah.
Hang on, before we start, I gotta go do something that's gonna take like 2 minutes. It's not gonna take long.
Alright, okay.
You are timed now.
Yeah, so, yeah, we're back on Citra Nightly. It seems to be... Okay, let me audio test real quick. Alright. We're good.
You good?
Yeah.
Oh, you good? You good? Okay, Discord stream ain't good because it's frozen.
Oh, it is? What?
Damn it.
Okay.
No, wait, is it? Wait, no. Okay, open it up again. Move.
Okay, hold on. Secret episode. Right.
Okay, there we go.
Alright, nice.
It's moving.
Yeah,
It does.
Roxas, yeah, it's only 5 cases. Yeah.
It's only 5 episodes.
Like,
yeah.
that's the most an Ace Attorney game has.
Yeah.
Like, ever, it's, Justice for All and, Apollo Justice are the only odd ones out.
Also the original Ace Attorney.
The original...
If you don't count
the original, like, before the DS version.
Yeah,
Timed.
The GBS.
ED, I'm timed. How
Oh my god. I'm gonna just say less than 2 minutes.
Less than 2 minutes because it's 7:01. So.
Sweet.
Right.
I win.
Well, let's continue on. So last time we found out there might be a connection to Magundo going on here. So.
Willy Wonka?
Yeah. Well, Willy Wonka is trending on Twitter right now for whatever reason. I don't know.
Awesome.
I don't know.
Gunther, what have you done?
I don't know why he is, but.
Real quick, on the top of the show. Hi guys, how you doing? How's your Saturday?
I'm doing pretty good.
It's sad.
Yeah.
ED, that's the mood.
I thought it was Friday too.
Alrighty.
Anyway, I keep telling y'all adults are nothing but a bunch of toffs. All they do is tell lies, they're half-inch and whatever, and tell them whatever they'll want. Ugh.
That's an interesting claim. Mind explaining that, Coat?
Huh? Did you come on it through your own honest means? Yeah, I put on the 8th and scowling real hard on that inspector guy. Then after he ran through all the pockets, he was all, you can have it. See, all you have to do is glare.
That attitude's gonna get you into a lot of trouble sooner or later.
Any road. I actually really wanted that pretty little disc. The music box disc?
Didn't Hatch say that thing was worthless?
Huh. You know what? I think I'm gonna go over back in there and shoot them daggers for a bit.
Well, hold on there. I don't think you'll be getting back in the Hatchet shop today.
What? Why?
Oh, think about it for a second. They're gonna investigate the shop and question Hatch about the incident.
Seriously? I'm the one who drew those pledges in the first place. And didn't that stupid Ploris say something about there being one more pledge?
Oh, yeah, he did say something like that.
Ain't that mine too? Even if I really don't know what it is.
Wow, that's a stretch.
Whatever the case, it seems like your earnings for the day have run out.
Yeah, and it's all cause of you, Holmes.
Which is why I was thinking, why not come to our place tonight?
Huh?
Do you just invite everyone to your household?
You know what, why not?
Listen, he's single and lonely.
He's single.
I'm not gonna continue that anymore. We're just
That's
gonna...
what I meant anyways. That's not what you meant. Actually, what was the other line? He didn't say single. What did he say? Did he say?
Single and lonely.
Did he say single and lonely? My brain is dying right now. We'll make it up for treating you to Cyrus's dinner and my violin.
No bloomin' way.
What?
Why would I want to go to your daft golf? You'll be such a bloomin' nonsense, Holmes. Adios!
Adios, amigos.
And there she goes.
I will admit, I definitely do like your design more with the coat. It definitely works a lot better.
Ouch, didn't quite expect that to end with her calling me an idiot.
Can't say for sure, but I bet she'll come around. She's coming for dinner later tonight.
Uh-huh.
She's actually thought about it for a second. I do think there's a chance she might show up.
Alright then.
Naruhodō's like, I know this character type. She said no, but
Yeah,
she really means
it's like,
yes.
she thought about it. Analysis. Have a word with Iris and see if she can make a play for Gina. Oh, also, the both of you should drop on by too.
Why?
I think I may have something rather interesting to show you.
I mean, don't you live together? Why would
Yeah, as I was about to say, like, aren't
We
we?
literally live in your attic, Holmes.
Alright, you're too unemployed.
Something interesting. What could it be?
You're not as point as me, Sherlock Holmes.
I'm unemployed but with style.
Look at this kimono child.
If I tell you, it'll spoil the surprise. Now, if you excuse me.
Actually, how does Sherlock actually get paid?
He does what's it called?
Well,
He does.
Real life
does
detective
clout.
work.
Yeah,
Basically,
I
that's real life detective work. That's
Yeah.
what
I
I
thought you
take.
were going to say he does clout.
Yeah, I mean, basically.
I mean,
Yeah.
well, there's also, you know, the actual books of Sherlock Holmes and stuff like
yeah,
that.
those books give him clout as well.
I know Iris is, you know, the one that, you know, publishes them and stuff, but, you know.
Also, since it's
No, I
not
think he
out
works with
in-
them. Pink, he doesn't.
I do know in the novels, I think there is a track record of Holmes helping out the orphans. In fact, he uses the orphans to gather information. Like, they're on the streets, like, here.
You know, that was something he would do.
Oh, wait, right. I was thinking for the other one, it's like, oh, yeah, that's right, that's technically the Watson estate, is the other one.
Oh, Ryu, Susie, hello.
Hello, Iris.
Thank you again for treating us to your delicious breakfast, Iris. You're welcome. Oh, is it that time already?
Are you busy with something?
Mm-hmm. I'm busy preparing a feast for tonight.
Oh, wow, you're really putting your all into this.
Of course I am. After all, tonight, we're going to have a very special guest. So, what do you think? I bet you'll never guess.
Huh? Iris is looking at us with such excitement.
This is the kind of question awful difficult to answer when you already know, isn't it? Believe it or not, it's Gene Beam. How amazing is that? Wow, that's astounding.
Iris looks so happy.
My tsundere friend is coming over. Of course I'm happy.
I was thinking of getting her to teach me some pro pickpocketing tricks.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll be great fun.
I'm not so sure about that, Naruhodō.
By the way, Iris, what's with Mr. Holmes?
Contemplating life, Holmes.
Say the line. Say the line.
He's sitting on the desk.
Yeah, he's fine. So, he's fine.
Jason, what are you laughing at? He's just sitting at his desk.
Intensely.
He's just sitting on the desk. Intensely.
He's so intensely sitting
You
at
skipped
I
the
didn't
line.
even say the line. Wait.
Hey, Mr. Holmes.
Don't talk to me.
Don't talk to me.
You are in a giggle fit tonight, Jason. Oh my god.
This happens every time Holmes is on screen.
I haven't the foggiest who you are, but I must strongly urge you to go home. As you can see, I'm currently not here.
I'm thinking about Minecraft Steve at the moment.
What?
I don't know what to say.
What is your thought process right now? I'm really sorry about this laughing man in the call. When he's like that, nothing can get through to him.
Oh, I see.
Honestly, Holmes is such a baby at times.
Don't talk to him, Yankee.
Yeah, don't talk to him, he angry. Yeah, that's basically what it was right there.
These two really share a parent-child relationship.
They are, though, really, their roles seem to be reversed. Speaking of parent-child, though, where is Iris' parents? Dead.
Why the long face, Ryu? Is something bringing you down?
Oh, no, I'm fine.
Oh, I know. I bet you were thinking, why is this girl even living with Mr. Holmes, right?
How did you know?
You're so obvious, Ryu.
I mean, he is.
I mean, part of, like, I think...
But Susanoo was able to guess what he's saying.
Yeah, he's expressive as hell.
I was thinking about this last time. I think one of the things that has been kind of bothering me a little bit about Holmes was like, he's supposed to be this world-class detective, and yet a literal gameplay element is you having to correct him all the goddamn time.
Yeah, because he's missing a Watson. That's how I always took it.
Yeah.
But
Because, like...
okay, I can kind of see that, but still, like,
That's how
Shit,
I always
elephant water
took
in
it.
the kitchen
Basically, he's one half of what's it called?
I
of
just
a
mean,
supposed duo.
meanwhile, Iris was literally able to do her own, like, theater judgment thing with no help whatsoever and get everything
Yeah,
right.
but she was solving like something really silly, like that was very needless. Holmes actually tried to do things that, whenever he figures out things, it's actually things that shake everybody.
This girl's a major force to be reckoned with.
Okay, get my water.
Yeah, it's like the thing you always have to remember about Holmes is the fact that Holmes is like, it's like Holmes exists in this area where he's not right, but he's also not wrong either. He usually like he's usually always on the right track. It's just that he takes.
He's always really excited to actually get that groundbreaking truth that he'll go for the most ridiculous answer just to get that
I
wow
also
factor.
But I'm sorry, that's blatant. Even if it's a ridiculous answer, that's still blatantly wrong. I'm sorry.
Well,
That's just-
I mean, his conclusions that he always says are always technically right when you think about it.
That a lion didn't appear in the apartment on a rampage and caused a house fire. Are you trying to tell me that's wrong?
just slightly, you know.
Doubt.
Doubt.
Trying to tell me
Objection.
that this JoJo-looking man was trying to rob the bank across the street.
I mean,
Me guy.
the funny thing is, all those things he says are technically what happens in the Sherlock Holmes stories. I'm not even joking.
Someone had a line in their house one time.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna read that story now. I want to read that.
Alright.
Alright. I'm a little girl without a care in the world, so don't hold back. Ask whatever you like.
AMA me.
I would AMA. I'm born at home. AMA.
Speaking of Gina, during the incident 2 months ago with Mr. McGonagall, didn't she...
Yeah, she stole my smoke launcher prototype.
She stole my gun.
I brought her here that day, and we had some food together. So I think I can consider Jean being a friend now. My, is that what happened? Yup. Whenever we bump into each other in the city, Gina always runs away as fast as she can.
Jesus.
I see. Why are you running? Why are you running?
Man, read this line.
Then I chase after her and corner her in one of the alleyways.
I don't think I like the sound of this.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
And then I give her some new color variants for smoke bombs.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Why are you writing about British?
Dang it, Sophie!
What?
The picture of Sherlock Holmes sitting in the corner. There's no Whopper at McDonald's.
God damn it.
Jason, stay away from memes. You'll die. What?
Jesus.
I decided I should make some other pretty colors for the world into smoke bombs.
So, at the end of the day, you gave the smoke launcher to Gina.
Yup, that's exactly right. Every time I shoot Holmesies, he reacts the same way. I was getting a little bored of it.
Oh, Mr. Holmes.
But, you know, it's been a while since I had a meal with Jean Beam. I'm excited to see her again.
I really hope Gina comes.
You're curious about why I live with Holmesies, aren't you?
Well, a bit. I did sort of wonder where your parents were.
You see, my mummy and daddy aren't around anymore.
The abrupt music cut.
I heard that mummy died after giving birth to me. And daddy left around the same time. Because of a certain case he was working with Holmesies, he had to go far away.
What? Hold on a second, Iris. He was working on a case with Holmes? What do you mean by that?
My daddy was always pursuing strange cases with Holmesies.
Seriously?
And he left a record of those cases inside that metal truck there.
A record of cases.
Then, does that mean Mr. Holmes? He really had a partner that he investigated cases alongside? Mm-hmm. Doesn't it sound lovely? I wish I had a partner.
So, Okay, I guess it's just a coincidence of the names Watson for case 1? Kind of deal, because that's... Because if Watson died same time that Iris was born, Iris was born 10 years ago at this point, or unless
She's 10 years old.
Unless
Yeah,
unless Watson like left for Japan or something like that. I don't know.
We're offering no comment.
Yeah, and that partner was your father?
Yup. Holmesy told me that I absolutely could not open that chest. But the more he told me no, the more I wanted to open it.
Wait,
so I did.
Did Ping? Okay, so said left. Okay, yeah, not that. All right.
And the records that your father had written were inside, correct? Yup, so I asked Holmesies. Who was the one who wrote this? And he was so surprised. And then he told me the one who wrote those records was my daddy.
Iris' father was Mr. Holmes' partner? Wow.
I've been living with Holmesy since I was really little. So as you expect, it gave me a bit of a shock. You know, when I learned that Holmesies wasn't my real daddy.
I'm not surprised.
I wonder why Mr. Holmes decided to tell you. According to Holmesies, he couldn't hide it from me. What? Well, I've been living with Holmesies for ages now, right? So I kinda grown up to be able to perceive all sorts of things in the world. Especially lies. It's kinda like I can tell when someone's about to lie before they even speak.
See.
I realized how interesting my daddy's records were the more I read them. So I decided to turn them into a story, and that is The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. I thought you got into details of the case from Mr. Holmes himself. Oh, heavens no. Holmesy's useless in that department. He merely forgets every case he solves. Really. It was really bad the other day. He actually forgot that he solved the case. So he gathered those involved the very next day and just solved the case all over again. Everyone was really shocked.
Can't even imagine their shock.
So, what is your father's name? That would be Dr. John H. Watson. Daddy has written that when he was a medical doctor in his records. So I studied hard to become a doctor too.
Iris' father went somewhere far away. He was a medical doctor, John H. Watson. Okay, yep, same way, yeah.
By the way, Patrick, I don't know why I just thought about this, but the 16th of this month, the bet will be officially done.
The what will be officially done?
The money match. The money match bet.
Oh!
It'll be officially done.
Johnny Watson, lecturer of medicine at Imperial University. Just before I departed Japan for London, he lost his life. Susato?
I know.
It's probably a good idea to end this conversation here.
I have no objections to that.
Well, if it isn't you two.
Eve! Mr. Holmes!
Are you done thinking about Minecraft, Steve?
If you were here, you should have said something.
Right.
Ah, whatever. I forgive you. Are you two getting along well?
Mr. Holmes, we were together already today.
Oh, we were.
By the way, Mr. Holmes, is your violin okay now?
You almost said it.
My violin? What in the world are you going on about? Well, it doesn't matter. Of more importance.
I mean, the problem
Lady and gentlemen, how does this catch your interest?
Oh, that's the disc from the music box, isn't it?
This isn't just any disc. It's the one that Gregson took earlier, Mr. McGundle's disc.
What?
But why do you have that?
Say, Master Naruhodō. Sometimes I think to myself, why do I live the impoverished life of a great detective? I'll be far better suited for the life of a great thief!
Oh, then I'll be your cute little assistant, the great pickpocket. And then, whenever we get caught, Ryu comes in as our great ace attorney.
Sure.
We clap.
Susie's handwriting is super pretty, so you can write our calling cards, our great secretary. With pleasure. I will do my best.
I don't think now's a good time to ask about this.
Only the fan translated games have the balls to say Ace Attorney, I swear.
Do we actually never say Ace Attorney in the official translations?
I don't think so.
I don't think no.
No.
Really?
I don't think
No,
so.
they say it in investigations too.
So,
translation.
again, only the fan translations.
Yeah, only they have the balls.
Not even in Child of Tribulation. They even say like, man, you feel like you're like an Ace Attorney.
I don't think they say that,
No.
no.
What a
Nope.
missed opportunity!
I
guys.
know,
Come on.
I know. It's only the fan translations they're willing to say it.
Guys, come on!
About the disc, where on earth did you get it? I thought Inspector Gregson confiscated it.
He did. But it's for times like these that I carry this.
Chocolate!
It's caramel.
Chocolate!
Is that a bar of caramel?
So I recall you eat these when you feel lonely.
Damn.
I ate them every day. Master Naruhodō. Think back to when you handed the disc over to the inspector.
Blop 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 blop.
For a mere moment, I held the disc in my own hands.
Oh, I remember that. What about it?
It was at that point that I used this marvelous caramel bar. I squeezed the disc into the caramel.
The phrase you guys said?
Oh no, just like this.
Whoa! Percussions of the disc have been reproduced on the caramel.
This is actually big brain, not gonna lie.
Yeah,
This
like,
caramel.
okay, that's actually really smart, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
This caramel special, you see. It's actually one of my inventions.
Well, you're so curious about what's so much mixtape that you just make it.
Just copy it. Deliciously soft, yet unlikely to mount. Truly a beautiful combination.
This is actually the first use of a USB drive ever known in
Yeah.
existence.
So that's how it works. I want caramel now.
It's incredibly useful to have two of these around.
Also, Patrick, get used to this. It's implied in these games that a lot of the things that they have now was actually started in this house.
Damn. Take a key, squeeze it between them, and you've got a mold. You can break into people's houses all you want. What's more, it's a delicious pick-me-up.
Starting to question the morality of this invention.
I used that reproduction to make this. I was curious about what kind of music was embedded on it. You see.
So, about the disc. Have you found out what music it holds?
I still can't get over the fact I think that knife is just like the only part of Susano's hair in this screenshot.
Unfortunately, I have no idea.
Really?
Tell me, Master Naruhodō. Do you know how a music box works?
No, I can't say I do.
You really don't know, Ryu? There's this little metallic piece called a comb.
This
It
is the
makes
music
the
box
sound come from the
variation.
music box.
Oh, sorry. This is a music box version of Holmes' theme.
Nice.
When small metallic pins pluck the teeth into the combs for a certain way, you can make music. Originally, music boxes used cylinder to store the music on.
Before long, a music box was invented that used discs rather than cylinders. Once the disc model was created, the music box spread far and wide.
Pig, you say of just like, is the music gonna be used in the trial, and I'm immediately getting flashbacks to Apollo Justice's third case. Please, God, no.
I don't think you got to edit. You got to edit music.
Patrick, I can tell you right now, it's not like that.
Oh, thank God.
It's like, all right, now edit this music so that it goes exactly this perfect way.
God.
You're not gonna have to listen to a music track 3 times.
Guitar!
Yeah.
Never forgive, never forget.
Never forgive. Worst case in the series, hands down.
Oh yeah, I hate that. Anyway,
Anyway.
a better game.
Zadato, say something.
What made the disc popular?
Discs are easy to produce and cheaper to buy. Most cylinder models can't change tunes either. And now, merchants all over Europe are selling music boxes.
Even without performers around, you can listen to music anywhere. Technology is amazing.
But thanks to all these different music boxes, we're actually in a bit of trouble.
What?
The Kuma mechanisms that let the music box play differ depending on the manufacturer. So unfortunately, we have no idea what sort of music we need to play this properly.
Oh, wow, that's pretty tough.
At the very least, I've tried every box I can get my hands on. Nope, this one's a dud.
It's one of the things that I really appreciate that they chose this time period, because they could come up with like some of the scenarios that you had no idea about.
There's only one way to solve this.
Like, Jason, I remember you brought up in, case 1 that was a case that could only happen in that time period.
Yeah, because they couldn't detect that poison.
Because I think that might be one of the things that, like, I didn't get in any other case until possibly this one?
No, because case 4, they could easily just check the fingerprints on the knife.
Yeah,
On modern, you just do that.
But again, it doesn't matter because Ace Attorney kind of picks and chooses when to do fingerprints.
But now this one actually has legit reasons. Like fingerprint things don't exist.
I think immediately back to case 3 of Apollo Justice. They don't even fingerprint for that goddamn gun. Which
I mean, yeah, but that case, I don't know. I mean, also, let me think for case 3. They could also check the finger. Oh wait, he was wearing gloves. Let me try and think. I think it also test the blood much easier as well, like it's something like that.
Also, Patrick, to be fair, in that instance, that's Apollo Justice. A lot of the cases in that game are stupid.
That was that murder. Let's be real.
That case is stupid.
I'm having every single type of European music box sent to this flat.
Huh? Every single one? I told you they agree, Holmesies. You went way overboard.
God, don't you want to know too? I'm at my wit's end here.
With every single music box in Europe, I think I might be drowning in them soon.
Suppose you have a point. Well, if worst comes to worst.
And when you consider how big that they can get,
Yeah.
we're going to have the space for them.
I may have to kick you out of the attic.
Please don't.
Cosima Gundel. I didn't expect to hear that name again.
Horrible trial from 2 months ago. Shortly after he was declared innocent, Mr. McGundle met a bitter, mysterious end. Still don't know if his death was the work of the Grim Reaper's curse. The omnibus went up in flames, and with it, so did the evidence. Then, alongside McGundle's death, all of the crimes he was accused of were lost to the darkness.
So the murder he was on trial for.
According to the newspaper, they considered it an unresolved case.
Case of Mr. Mortar's stabbing. In the end, we still don't know what happened. The truth couldn't be any more mysterious.
I know what happened. That guy on the far left walked away with a W.
I mean, not wrong.
Sure, my client was declared innocent, but was it really the right verdict?
It seems this mystery has only just begun.
Well, time to start cooking. Jimmy might be here soon after all. How long were you were in that pawn shop?
Right, I'm counting on a good meal tonight, Iris.
Oh, would you be willing to let me help you? Of course, Susie.
Well, I'm going to check up on my partner. As I recall, I tossed him over here a while ago.
Today's taught you anything is that you shouldn't leave valuables at pawnbrokers.
I suppose you're right.
Oh, that reminds me. I remember Hatch saying that he was holding something on for you. If I remember right, it was a manuscript that Iris has written.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he did say something about that. Mr. Holmes' mysterious new work is hiding within my storeroom.
Oh yeah, that's right. Don't you think that's strange? Yes, such a fabulous piece of work shouldn't be gathering dust in a storage room.
Oh, well, I mean, how many times do I have to tell you guys? A pawnbroker storeroom is even more secure than a shoddy old safe.
But that's the same storeroom that turned your Stravella into a sad little viola.
It's only the natural that something like that should happen now and again.
That said, it's entirely the fault of the person who pledged it in the first place.
It was really difficult to write my version of the Baskervilles, you know. Oh, I'm so excited to learn what kind of story the Hound of the Baskervilles is. Oh!
What's going on? There's suddenly a really thick tension in the room.
Susie, what did you just say? Huh? You just said the Hound of the Baskervilles. Susie, why do you know the full title? Well...
It got leaked on Google.
Well, you see, Sasato's a big fan of Mr. Holmes' stories, you know, so...
The Hound of the Baskervilles?
Okay, I am sorry if you can hear my dogs going crazy upstairs. I switched my headset, so hopefully that fixes it.
I'm not hearing any dogs.
I'm also not hearing any dogs.
Yeah.
Hasn't even been announced yet.
What?
When I showed my manuscript to Holmesies, he said to keep it private for now.
Wait, really?
And he said he would leave it in a safe place until the time came that I could release it.
That would be in the storeroom of Mr. Hatch's shop?
But Susie, why do you know the title? Hey Holmesies, why does she know?
Oh,
What is it, Mr. Holmes?
it appears we have a guest.
Gina!
That face of fine, I'll show up, but I don't like it.
Baka!
I guess we'll play Among Us, whatever.
If I'm interrupting you or something, I
But that
can
better
just
be the
leave. Okay, Pip Pip?
Hey, wait, Gina! Everyone's waiting for you. Right, Iris?
Yup, just hold on a second. I have everything ready to be in a jiffy.
The mood of this screenshot between the two right now.
Yeah.
Come on, Susie.
Oh my god, you got a gun!
Gladly.
If you don't get it up, I'm gonna shoot you.
Gina, everyone is so happy that you're here.
Come now, don't just stand there looking lost. Make yourself at home. I'll let you listen to my sweet violin solo until your ears bleed.
So much. There's such a thing as too much hospitality, you know.
Baka.
Oh, I got your daddy, coon. Kitty.
The most powerful character.
Oh, Kitty.
That night, Iris's cooking tasted even better than normal, and Mr. Holmes let us listen to his solo until our ears bleed. Gina gave us lessons on pickpocketing, and we try and steal things from each other. As short as the time it was really great fun.
Yeah, Patrick, let me steal your views.
No,
Pickpocket the views.
I'm about to steal this man's
please
clout.
don't. YouTube's already doing that for me
Yeah.
as is.
YouTube is the true pick.
Tonight was great fun, wasn't it?
Yes, Iris's quills taste like it was blessed by God himself.
Feels like I can still hear Mr. Holmes' violin screeching in my head.
I feel like I could even steal the judge's glasses off his face at this point. Naruhodō, may I speak to you about something?
Of course, what's the matter?
It's about the telegram.
Oh, the ones you saw I received this morning?
That telegram was a summon.
What? A summon? To where?
To the office of Lord Chief Justice Vortex.
Why Lord Vortex? When?
Tomorrow morning.
What? Then I better start preparing too.
Oh, no, you don't need to worry about it, Naruhodō. I was the only one summoned.
What? What does he want from you?
I wish I knew. Until I go there, I won't know.
I don't understand. Why am I so worried? Heart's beating like a drum.
To the beat of my drum.
Is that-
To the beat of my.
Good evening.
Oh, Iris, come in.
Oh my, Gina's here too. Yup, Jean Bean's sleeping over in my room tonight. Right, Jean Bean? Yeah. I'll go and brew some tea. I have to say, though, I certainly learned a lot tonight. Such as? Gene Bean's tricks. Come on, you didn't already forgot those sneaky skills.
Oh, you mean the pickpocketing tricks? Hard to forget those, all those one-on-one battles.
I think I may have grasped the secret like a pro.
I think you're a little too confident, Iris. So, why are you here? It's awfully late.
Oh, yeah. I came to return this.
But, what? Isn't that mine?
It is. What on earth did you... You gotta learn to keep up. I think I may have grabbed the secret like a pro, right?
Of course, how silly of me. This girl's a genius after all.
So, here you go. You can have it back for now. Now that I really understand why you wear it in the first place.
Oh, thank you.
No problem. Well, good night.
Yeah, sweet dreams.
So this is your office, huh? So, Gene Beam, what do you think? Would I hire someone who lived gaff like this? Not likely. That's exactly what I'm thinking.
I'm no therapist, but Iris obviously has something she wants to talk about.
I suppose it's about that manuscript, right?
Yeah, most likely. Alright, Iris, let's talk.
Iris. Is this possibly about the manuscript? I guess you can't talk about it, huh, Susie? Please forgive me. I may be able to tell you someday. Okay. I'm sorry for putting you on the spot like that, Susie. Oh no, not at all. Oi, I don't really get it, but like... This manuscript thing... Is it a story that Iris made up, ain't it? I didn't come up with it myself. It's more like my daddy passed it on to me. Your daddy? Yep. I still haven't told you, haven't I? My daddy was Holmesy's partner. You had a laugh, ain't ya? The two of them solved all sorts of strange cases together. Really? She ain't telling fifth, naruhodō.
Seems like it. We were surprised too, though.
Daddy didn't leave a single case out in his records. So I'm writing mind stories while looking at what he left. So, where's the old man now? He's in a faraway country for his work. I've been told he can't come home for a while. So I can't see him for now. Oh.
Now that I think about it, I know absolutely nothing about Gina's parents. The Hounds of Baskervilles. Was another one of the stories your father left behind?
Yeah, I thought it sounds like a really interesting case. But it seems this one was a little different from the others.
How so?
I'm not sure why, but that case seems special. I wrote it out to show to Holmesy's, but... The second I did, he went completely pale. I'd never seen him like that before.
I got you with this, Iris. I know you've worked so hard to write this, and I'm sorry, but... You absolutely cannot publish this. Not right now.
What? But why? This is some of my best writing, too.
I can't tell you. Not yet. Just, please. I beg of you, don't ask for now.
Okay, I won't ask.
But I swear, one day, Iris, I'll tell you everything.
And that's why you pledged the manuscript to Hatch's shop, right?
Yeah. Holmesy said he did it because it was an absolutely safe place. What's this all about? You treating you like a bloomin' kid? Why can't he stop being such a stuck-up and just bloody tell ya?
Mr. Holmes isn't that kind of person.
What?
If he said he couldn't say, he must have had a good reason for it.
I agree. Oh, for peeps' sakes. You still are a wide-eyed buddy bunch, ain't ya? But you know what? I know what's up. I know that bloomin' Tomes told Iris the Lord of Porkies.
What?
Holmesies is lying to me.
There you are. But part of me does think for the talk thing that you should just have the arrow on this screen instead.
The what?
Like, where there's multiple people in the room, something tells me, like, instead of doing, like, investigation, thing, that it should just be from the talk menu thing, it just do a left or right arrow, like, the investigation.
Yeah, that could work as well. I can see that working.
that's fair.
It's just a little awkward.
Yeah, I
Not
get
saying that's
that.
bad, just, like, if
Oh,
they're-
no, I get that.
Yeah,
I get
yeah.
what you're trying to get. I know what you're trying to say.
Oh yeah, no. I just,
Hey, Gino.
I understand.
Hey, Gino. Where are your parents?
I ain't got none, stupid. Never had them from the beginning. Really? There's loads of kids around me in the alleys on the East End, you know. We're just abandoned, left alone in the world. So, you know, we all band together and now everyone lives with each other. The older ones looked after the youngest. We protect them. That's just how it goes. Is that why you steal from people? I love being a pickpocket, you know. Stealing the wallet of those groomless adults is so satisfying.
Wait, what are you guys hearing in chat? Hold on, like, there's, like, some... Hold on, let me, mute myself real quick, and... Did that stop it, guys? Is it coming from my end, or... it's more...
So I don't think. What are you basing it on?
Like,
Person's words?
chat's saying, like, there's some, like, they are hearing, like, lip smacking, or, like, sucking, I don't know.
No. Persian said if you hear any loud sucking air through teeth like sounds, that's probably me.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
That's an expression.
Oh, okay, sorry. Sorry, couldn't tell. I get really
Yeah, that's fair.
paranoid about this shit.
I got paranoid.
Yeah. Anyways.
Gina. To be frank, I do sometimes wonder. Would I really be happier after all with me folks still around? But listening to Iris' story, I know now. Having parents is a handful in its own way. If you know what you ain't ever had parents from the beginning, you never feed about meeting them. Maybe that's true. You know, I really want to see my daddy. Iris.
Gina, what do you mean by Mr. Holmes's lie?
That manuscript thing, he's saying that I left it at the pawnbroker's. But it's obvious he's just slapping with you with one big fat lie. What? Why do you think so? Well, I mean, say the manuscript really is in Hatch's storeroom. Why would someone from a country all the way across the sea know about that? Yeah, I mean you. See, that's Holmes's for you. He took that dodgy manuscript and flocked it off. And he's trying to keep all that in a hush from you, Iris. But I don't think Holmesies would do something like that. Ha! Adults can tell you the most awful lies with the straightest face, and it doesn't hurt them a bit. You just don't know how the world works yet. There's no manuscript in that shop. Go ahead and look. You'll know straight away. You don't trust this Holmes? I never trust any adult. To tell you the truth, there was a town I doubted Holmesies just a little. What? Oh, but I didn't think he sold off my manuscript or anything. I just thought maybe he hid it somewhere else where I couldn't find it. It was terrible of me to think that.
Iris.
Oh, is that time already? Let's head back downstairs, Jean Bean. Okay. Oh, before I go, please don't tell Holmesy what we talked about here.
Yeah, I know. Good night, you two.
You should let them take care of breakfast tomorrow morning. Oh, of course, can't wait. Well, sweet dreams.
Iris. She may seem mature sometimes, but at the end of the day, she's still just a child.
Shall we call it a night, too?
Yeah, she totally learned it from Watson from the university. Yeah. Dr. J. Watson, that's her father's name. It's also the name of the professor from Uni University that was poisoned back in Japan. Clearly, there must be some kind of connection.
Master Naruhodō.
Is that Mr. Holmes? What's happening? Why are you here this late?
Gina's gone.
Gina, what?
She should have been sleeping together with Iris, but she's not there.
Well, she's quite a free spirit. Are you sure she didn't just go home?
Before they went to sleep, I overheard them talking. Gina seemed quite excited to try Mrs. Otto's breakfast. I don't think she simply went home. I've been waiting over an hour for her to return.
Oh.
Master Naruhodō, could you look out the window for me?
Why the window? The lights! Why would they be on this late?
That's Hatch's shop.
Hatches. Gina! She didn't seriously go over there, did she?
You seem as though you know something that I don't, Master Naruhodō.
No, I just...
At any rate, I'm going to head over there.
Yes, let's go right away! Oh,
That was me, but okay.
Susato.
Susato? door to Hatch's shop is open.
The lamps are still lit as well.
Wonder if it's Gina.
Let's hope that it's only Gina.
What?
We should head in for now. There's no mistaking that something has happened inside.
There's nobody here.
Wait. There is!
Mr. Holmes, help! He's been shot!
What? Mr. Holmes was shot?
Forget about me, Master Naruhodō!
But...
Chase after them! Don't let them get away!
Okay! Damn! It's too late, I've already lost them.
What's the situation? We came running to the scene after we received emergency signal from this pawn shop.
Oh, please, come with me! Sherlock Holmes was shot at the pawn shop!
What did you say?
I led the police officer back to Hatch's shop.
Is it going half speed?
Yeah, I think so.
Emulation pause it. Emulation pause.
Okay, hold on.
Emulation pause. You paused it?
I can't, I don't know how to pause.
Go to emulation.
Okay.
Pause.
Okay, then let's configure, go to, like, CPU clock 50?
Yeah, was it 100?
Yeah, is that 100?
50. Set to 50.
Okay, let's see if that... Okay, I'm sorry if this leaves a really weird spot, but... Okay, there we go.
大丈夫ですか？僕は大丈夫だ。心配ない。それよりもあの扉の向こうだ。早く。
Shit! Except we're gonna be playing right after this!
Yep.
Well,
Yeah, well,
Yeah, this is looking Final Casey at this point. I do want to mention, beforehand, like, I don't know, like, this case is definitely feeling a lot different. Just in terms of the general writing and stuff like that. I'll say, so far, I'm starting to get the same feeling I did back in Case 1 at this point, so...
I will say, how to describe this case, it doesn't feel like the finale of a game, it feels like a Season 1 finale.
That's definitely the same thing I'm kind of getting as well, but just
That's how I interpret, that's how I feel about this
just in terms
case.
of the general writing, I don't know, it just felt... It's feeling a lot... It's feeling like the kind of hype that I got back in Case 1 so far, so...
well, part of that attributes to like I think the setup for this case, because like look how long it took to get to this point.
Yeah.
the door.
Purple door.
Also, when Hash died, I felt really bad.
Damn, you didn't deserve that.
Gina?
It made those, gun jokes not very funny.
Damn.
In an instant, Hatch's shop became the scene of a crime. Everything after that seemed like a blur. From the arrival of the police to the investigation of the scene to the questioning. I didn't make it back to our flat on Baker Street until shortly before dawn.
Actually, ED, question: do you think we'll be able to finish this investigation this stream.
Maybe. If we
Like, how much more of the investigation do we gotta go at this point?
for this part 3, it's gonna be like an hour. The next part is another like less than an hour.
Okay. Oh, Iris!
And so Pat, what time were you planning on stopping?
Like, originally I planned 9, but if we can get through the whole investigation, I'm okay going a little later.
Yeah, I feel like we can do it. Yeah, if we
Okay.
keep up our pace. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got this telegram. Do not leave the flats.
No, yeah, I asked one of the policemen to type it out for me. I just couldn't come back right away.
When I woke up, Jean Bean and Holmesies were gone. Hey, Ryu. What's going on?
Poor girl is shaking. She's probably trying her hardest to get fear from getting the better of her. Alright, I'll tell you everything that happened last night.
Then it's true. There was a crime.
Yeah, there was. I have bad news, Iris. Hatches passed away. He was shot. We were the ones who found his body.
I thought as much.
What?
I saw all the police carriages in front of his pawn shop. I knew something bad must have happened.
When we went to the shop, we ran into 2 burglars. I ran out of the shop to chase after them, but they got away.
Were they saying that people who shot Hatchling?
I don't know, but I think the police have someone else in mind.
What? Why?
The person arrested under suspicion of Hatch's murder was Gina.
J-Beam! But why?
Well,
Chibi would never, ever hurt someone.
of course, we know that.
Then why did you let them arrest her?
I'm sorry, there was nothing I could do.
And what about Holmesies? Is he still investigating the case? Jeez, he knows that skipping breakfast is bad for your health.
Listen to me, Iris. I need you to stay calm. Mr. Holmes, he's been taken to the hospital.
What?
He was shot too, at Hatch's shop.
They shot Holmesies? No, why?
He's fine, though. His life isn't in danger.
Really? Are you telling the truth? Where is he right now?
He's at St. Andrew's hospital. They're treating him as we speak.
We have to go right away.
We can't.
Why? I'm Holmesie's family.
No one can see Mr. Holmes right now. I've been told he's not allowed any visitors since he needs to undergo surgery.
Surgery? Holmesies? Oh, Holmesies?
2 burglars have broken into Hatch's shop. They were the ones that shot Holmes. The inside of the shop was pitch black when they ran off. As pathetic as it is to say, I have no idea what to do, and then... So I ran outside the shop, but they were already gone, all because I was there dragging my feet. I'm so sorry, it's all my fault they got away.
I think that was for the best.
What?
Because if you'd gone straight after them, you might have gotten hurt, too. I hate that. It would have been horrible.
Iris.
Say, Ryu, where's Susie?
Oh, Susato's still at the station.
What? Why?
She's probably still in for questioning. They say it would take some time.
Are they already finished questioning you then?
Well, I didn't really see the criminals that clearly. And to sort of stay at the scene with Mr. Holmes.
Okay.
More importantly, couldn't bear to leave Iris alone by herself. I asked Inspector Gregson to let me go already.
If only you brought me along. What do you mean G-Ring got arrested? Weren't there already burglars there at the scene? And 2 of them at that.
What's more?
What's-
Oh, sorry.
More? They shot Holmesies and killed him, didn't they?
Whoa, no, Holmesy is definitely still alive.
Oh.
Hatch was found at the storeroom where he kept his pledges. That storeroom was locked from the inside.
From the inside?
Hatch and Gina were both found unconscious inside.
What?
And according to the police who were examining the scene,
There was no one else inside but them, right?
yeah, you're right. How do you know?
That's just our luck.
Yeah, I suppose.
Oh, come on. What's that supposed to mean, Ryu?
Can't think of anything to say to her. Hey, Iris, I'm gonna have to leave again soon. I don't know how much I can do on my own, but I have to try and help Gina and Mr. Holmes. I'm gonna investigate what I can.
I want to go too. Take me with you, Ryu. I'm sick and tired waiting here alone.
I'm not too sure about bringing a 10-year-old to the crime scene, but it's probably even worse for her to just sit around and do nothing. Okay, let's go. Do you want to help me out, Iris?
Yup, I'll help you out in loads, Ryu.
We can find Gina and the gal. Mr. Holmes is probably in the hospital.
Also, we need to thoroughly investigate the scene of the crime.
Oh, I see you're raring to go. I should take Iris to the hospital soon. She's probably dying to see Mr. Holmes. Alright.
Okay, before you go, check
okay.
the shovel.
Alright,
Oh my god, does Iris have something different?
have you investigated this before?
No, not much.
The spade has been here since I rented out this room.
Ryu, that's not a spade.
Oh, come on, are you another one of those trowel fanatics?
Not exactly. That one's called a shovel.
New challenger approaches. I like that. New challenger approaches. Alright, let's first head off and see Holmes. I like that. Because I think that was just a I'm trying to remember, did Pearl ever get on, like,
I
if
don't
it
think
was a
Pearl ever
ladder?
said that.
I don't think Pearl ever got on step ladder. I think
They
that was...
bring it up in Investigations too, with like completely different characters.
Okay, because I think in the original trilogy, that's just a Nick and Maya thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, as far as I know, I don't think no other character got involved in that little spat.
Holmesies!
Which honestly kind of makes it even funnier because that was just their own personal disagreement.
Huh? He's not here.
He really isn't. That's odd. I was told he would be on the bed there.
Oh, maybe. His wound wasn't as bad as they thought, so they let him go home early.
Maybe then. I don't think that's the case. Mr. Holmes is definitely in critical condition. I can say that with certainty.
Oh.
Hold it right there, you two! No visitors allowed in the room. Why are you here?
We're Holmesy's family.
What? Oh, my apologies. A young girl and a fishy Japanese. I'm not surprised his family is as weird as him. I feel like there's a bit of misunderstanding on what's going on here.
Mr. Policeman, where's Holmesy's right now?
He's undergoing a major surgery.
Major surgery?
It's already been a few hours since he was brought to the operating theater.
It's been that long. Is Holmesies okay?
Well, nothing seems to be working on him. Every anesthetic has failed.
What?
He was muttering something like, "I shouldn't have drunk so much coffee last night." Wow. In any case, it'll probably be another few hours until he's finished. Alright, thank you. Do you know what? Do you want to go somewhere else for a little while, Iris?
Oh, Holmesies.
Alright. To the gal!
You can say I'm in the hospital room, but okay.
Nah, that's not much, really. Whatever.
Ah,
I need water.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Sophie, you've had so much
I had to
time.
take a break because Holmes got shot.
Listen, to be fair, we all knew that that Sophie's going to do a lot of talking during this one.
Yeah. Just let me know when you're ready, Sophie.
Or, you know,
All
when you
right.
want a break.
Alright. Hey there, Gina. Why do you still have that?
It's not dangerous.
It's like no support.
Dude, if you get shot with that point blank, I think that'll leave a mark.
That happened to Naruhodō.
Oh, I see you're putting our smoke launch to good use.
Can't say I'm happy to be the target, though.
What the bigly hefty you want?
Yeah, I know it could also be jail, but you know, when I'm reading it, it says gal, so...
I just say gal.
Yeah.
Just for the heck of it. That sounds old British.
Huh?
Gina, I don't think you understand the trouble you're in right now. We just wanted to be able to do something for you.
You can't.
Huh?
Just clear off, would ya? Bean, I trust you. There's no way you ever shoot anyone. You can trust me? I heard better lies than that. What are you talking to, Mickey? Huh? I don't think Mickey Mouse was created yet. I don't know one bloody thing about me. I steal from the innocent Tom, Dick, and Harry and get by day. And I had a chance. There's no way I passed up a pawn shop heist. I'll nick from anyone. That's just how I work. Bean. So yeah, I'm going to trial tomorrow. Some government-appointed lawyer guy came by and said he defended me. But I blew him off. Seriously, an attorney? I don't want one!
She looked right in my eyes when she said that.
Beam, why are you being like this?
Why you refuse the government-appointed artist, Gina?
They just kinda told me to sign a letter of request. But at the end of the day, trials are just a centipede of lies. You just point a finger at someone, and there you have it. That's what adults do. But why do you think so? It's always been like that living in the black alleys. Some geezer tells you what to do, and the next minute, they're snitching on you like to the police. I had plenty of backstabbing around me. A few of them nearly got me caught. The second you start trusting others, it's over before you know it.
Gina. About the trial tomorrow. If you'd like, I could...
No! Bean, do you not trust Ryu? No, I don't. Please, just leave me alone.
No, we are not. We're gonna talk to you about the case. Gina, we need you to tell us everything. What on earth happened at the pawnbrokers last night?
It's basically what you think. Looks like I might have hit the jackpot if I smidged something from the storeroom, so I broke in. And then I got busted, just like that. Gene Beam, why would you do something like that? Well, what do you think? It's because those were things I sold for a good price. Being a pickpocket's difficult. Usually you read out there or nothing to show you for it.
Is that really the only reason you broke into the pawnbreakers?
What are you on about?
Could it be that you had a different objective in mind?
Shut up! Whatever you say doesn't matter. Gene Beam, just talk to us. Whatever it is, we'll trust you. You'll trust me. You're both daft. Everyone lies, you know, no matter who they are. And among all of us liars in the world, I'm the biggest, fattest liar of them all. Gene Beam, what makes you worse than anyone else?
Why do you think you're the biggest, fattest liar of them all? Come on, tell us more about it.
Sorry. I gotta go off for questioning soon. Gene Bean? Oh, yeah. Oh, take this. Think of it as a souvenir.
Dee picture? It's a cute cat.
It's from one of them toast pockets, but I don't really need it myself. It's such a tiny picture. I wonder why it was in a coat. Anyway, you don't need to become a part back anymore. See ya. Gene Bean?
Alright, well, if it's taught me anything. There's writing on the back of this photograph.
Pledge date, 13th February, 9 p.m. Item pledge, a small box. Note amount, 10 shillings. Repayment date, 13th April, 9 p.m.
So this photograph is actually a pledge ticket from Mr. Hatch's shop?
The 13th of February. That's 2 days before the incident of the omnibus happened, right?
A small box. A more detailed description might be helpful.
Hey Ryu, this is the pledge ticket. Then the small box might be at the pawn shop, right?
Oh, we should take a look at the item and Gundle deposited. Alright. So, let's see if we can get back inside the pawn shop.
I think it's because with Iris, I have to do both the high pitch and the British voice.
Yeah, I'm so sorry for you, Sophie. You have so many voices to trial.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see here.
That guy's moving.
Is this where Holmesy was shot last night?
Yeah, 2 burglars ransacking the shop.
But it's kind of weird with the police here. It doesn't seem like that's what happened.
Yeah, you got that right.
In fact, it looks like the police are the ones doing the ransacking.
That's true. I mean, if you squint this outfit to make me look like a common burglar. Oi, mind your manners!
That was me.
Oh, sorry.
Oi, mind your manners!
Oh, good morning, Inspector.
Good work last night. Thanks to you, excuse me. Thanks to you, we got to the crime scene while it was still fresh.
Okay, I saw it in chat. I saw it in chat. I'm gonna argue on that.
Wait, Pat. Me and them are having a conversation, all right?
Okay.
We're having a conversation, all right?
Okay, I'll
play the game.
I want to talk.
Jason.
I want to say my opinion.
All right, Gregson, do your voice.
Yeah. What are you bought? There we go. Still a bloody shame you let the burglars get away, though.
Sorry.
I heard the police were stepping up patrols on this side of town. Holmesy's really had bad luck, doesn't he?
Oh! Lady! I didn't realize you were here!
If anything bad happens to Holmesy's, it's your fault. Make sure you get the best doctor. Got it?
But of course, he is being treated by one of the best doctors in London.
Also, I don't think it's Ryu's fault that burglar got away.
Yes, of course not. You've opened my eyes, milady.
I gotta say, for the DGS characters, like I did not expect to like Gregson as much as I did out of all of the cats. Like I don't know, I really like him. I really like him.
I enjoy being Gregson. Everyone knew it. His soul is nowhere near as black as his clothes.
Well, what in the world is happening? The second he saw Iris, Mr. Gregson's demeanor changed entirely.
Oh, milady, how rude of me to forget. Are you thirsty? How about juice? Would you like some juice for your poor dry throat?
That would be really nice, thank you. Huh? Did you say you're thirsty, Toby? Try some of this. It's my special blend of herbal tea.
Delicious. This is absolutely delightful.
Still have no idea what's going on.
Milady.
And now I've seen the beginning of Iris controls the entire goddamn system.
Yeah.
Or at least Gregson.
How's the investigation going on here, Ed?
As he explained before, Iris is responsible for his clout. And he is very much aware of this. Well, it's a very simple case. We already have decisive evidence. The indictment of that pickpocket we arrested last night was just approved.
An indictment against Gina?
Exactly. The trial will be tomorrow at the Old Bailey.
What is your decisive evidence, Toby? What is it? Tell us.
No, I can't let that information go. Not even for you, milady.
Let me guess. The two people who ran away from the scene of the crime last night has already been caught.
What?
And maybe, just maybe, those two people will be testifying in court tomorrow.
How? How did you know?
I just kind of felt that might be the case.
Whew, she really is scary sometimes. So the two that shot Mr. Holmes have been arrested then?
Well, shortly after, some of the policemen on patrol caught them.
And Gina is at the gal right now, correct?
Right, she should be. So long as she hasn't still stolen the keys to herself from one of the guards.
So what about Mr. Holmes' condition?
That's confidential. As an inspector of the yard, I can't just let that information slip.
Hope these have an operation at St. Andrew's Hospital, right? Why can't I see him? I'm his family.
I apologize! Mr. Holmes is currently not allowing visitors.
Huh?
The bullet ended up passing through an artery, and the bleeding is severe.
No.
No, 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 it didn't happen. You're lying to me.
You're
Stop
lying to me. Please stop it.
it. Stop it. I'm 10 years old. It's rude to lie to a 10-year-old. He seemed alright when he seemed alright when he was initially shot. When he was a great detective, goes strangely quiet if he loses too much blood.
Is that supposed to be surprising? Mr. Holmes is human, just like the rest of us.
He's undergoing an urgent operation at the moment. They have to stop the bleeding.
So, he'll be okay, won't he? They'll save Holmesies, right?
Of course! You will definitely be okay, milady!
Really? How do you know?
What? How? Well, that's because he's... Of course! Because he's the great detective!
I hope he makes it through this.
Oh, Holmesies.
I'll make sure you'll be the first one to... I'll be sure you'll be one of the first to know when the operation is finished, milady.
This is just something I've been wondering about personally for a while, but...
What do you want, boy?
There's a clear difference between how you treat me and Iris.
What are you saying? To the police, everyone in the world is equal.
But you do treat me differently. It's obvious.
The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes.
Oh?
You gave me clout. Yeah, that's the line.
That's the line. Give me clout.
Yeah, you're an acquaintance of Holmesy after all, so I may have given you a little bit of clout.
Why do you write about him?
I forgot.
To quote Holmes, he is the Yard's greatest asset.
Really?
And then, for the next month on, would you believe it? My salary just doubled!
Oh, wow, that's great.
People all over London are reading The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes after all. There's even a fan club for me at the Yard now. They made a Facebook group and everything.
What's this Facebook you're talking about?
Now that I think about it, that was around the time that you became so obedient.
It'd be later what to have the Holmes say even one bad thing about me. Something like Gregson, he's terrible. He's really been getting full of himself recently. What happened to my salary? When I think about that, I get scared. Sleepless nights come one after another.
You know I wouldn't do that. Maybe.
Whenever a new issue of the Strand magazine is released, I flick through it, fingers trembling.
That must be tough. Here you go, some of my special blend of herbal tea.
Delicious. This is absolutely delicious.
Jeez.
It's delicious. Oh, that reminds me, boy. Could I have a word with you?
Sure, what's up?
I have forgotten it, but there is a message I had to relate to you.
Message? I should be asking him about it.
Perhaps you should say it right now, but I don't have to click on it.
So, Inspector Gregson, what do you need to tell me?
It's about that graceful legal assistant that aids you in your black heart.
Motherfucker.
That's the line.
She should be undergoing questioning down at the station at the moment, right?
No, not anymore. We ran out of time, you see.
Out of time?
Of course, it's because of the summons issued by His Lordship, Chief Justice Vortex.
Oh, I almost forgotten about that.
We finished up our questioning and used one of our police carriages to get her there. But she doesn't have money for the ride home, so I was told to send you to the High Court. For goodness sake, she has some nerve to use her inspector as a messenger.
I understand. Thank you so much.
Ryu, why was Susie summoned?
Honestly, I don't know. The High Court of Justice. I better head over there. Alright.
Okay, I need a quick break because I ran out of water.
Alright, no problem.
Alright. Sylvie, how your voice doing?
She went to get water.
Yeah.
That's fair. I got a banana.
All right, let's see what that has to do with water, but
It's water. Banana has water.
I have to say, oppressive atmosphere never fails to crush me to a pulp every time I come here.
So are we gonna wait for Sophie or?
I could read for Iris in the meantime.
so you want to give her a break?
Yeah, I'll give her a break for right now, because, God. It feels normal to me.
Iris, what happened to your voice?
Huh? I mean, look at those suits of armor. They look silly to me. Wow, you really are brave, Iris.
Okay. Wow, I really do have a lot of similar voices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, back.
Now, are you absolutely sure that tomorrow is fine?
Yes, thank you very much.
That vortex.
Sounds like they're talking about something pretty seriously.
That
That just went to the wayside right there.
That just immediately went down the drain. That is all. You should return to you should return to your flat now. I'm sure there is much you need to prepare before you journey back to Japan.
What did he just say? Her journey back to Japan? Susato!
Oh. Naruhodō?
What were you two just talking about?
Afternoon, Master Naruhodō. Good on you for coming out here to pick her up.
Answer me, what is this going on about going back to Japan? And why tomorrow of all days?
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Gene Beam's gone on trial. Gina? I should have expected this. She's been arrested on suspicion for murder, hasn't she?
Susato, what exactly is going on?
There's no need to worry, Naruhodō. The only person who will be returning to Japan is me. You'll be able to remain here and...
I don't care about that! Why is this happening?
I'm told that my father has fallen ill. What?
Father? Professor Mikotoba?
The government of our great British Empire received a telegram from your country.
10 days ago, my father collapsed due to high fever. The root cause remains unknown. And I heard his condition is getting worse with each passing day.
Oh no.
It takes about 50 days by boat to reach your capital to Tokyo from here. I have advised her to depart as soon as possible.
That makes sense.
Early tomorrow morning, I will be departing from London.
And sees is coming at all.
So, Gina really is going to be put on trial?
Her indictment was made official only a short while ago. The trial starts tomorrow.
What? But it hasn't even been a day!
Gina. Ah, the girl involved in the shooting at the pawn shop at Baker Street, correct? How pointless. This is clearly just a case of a quarter pickpocket frantically taking a shot. Scotland Yard doesn't have the time to waste on such an insignificant case.
Insignificant? How mean? Jean Bean didn't shoot anybody.
Master Naruhodō,
Yes?
in light of your status as an exchange student, I will overlook this girl's disrespect. However, I do not recall permitting a child here. I suggest you leave.
We understand.
Criminals would tell the most sickening lies without batting an eye if it means living another day. Police squander their time breaking apart their endless lives while London drowns in crime. In the midst of all this, there's far more important incidents that require our attention.
Yeah, because we're using the 3DS version mainly because with the iOS version, like, patch kind of deal, that was not fixed at the time when we wanted to start the ZLB, so we're using a 3DS emulation instead, just so we can play it. An important indictment? Now I think about it, yesterday.
Yes, Inspector Gregson said something similar.
Well, it goes without saying, but that case is. Well, it goes without saying, but that case is of no concern to any of you. I have just under 3 minutes until my next meeting, if you excuse me.
Excuse me, I have one last question.
And what would that be?
It's about Gina's trial. Would there be any problems if I acted in her defense?
No, that would be perfect.
Huh?
She still has no attorney. She still has no attorney assigned to her case, after all.
What? That's horrible! I mean, it's true that Jean Beam is a bit of a thief, but...
Do not misunderstand. Do not misunderstand me. Those who cannot afford their own attorney are instead appointed one by the government. So long as she signs the letter of request, she will get a fighting chance, free of charge. But this defendant is steadfast in her refusal to do so.
Why? What on earth happened?
Who knows? If you want to know so badly, go and ask her yourself. Go to the gallows and have a chat with her.
I will. Thank you, my lord.
Well, it's about time I leave. Excuse me, you wasted 3 minutes of my life.
I can't believe
Well,
all
fuck
this
you.
is happening right now. Gina's trial, Susato's return to Japan.
In any case, we should depart. Come along, Naruhodō. Iris. But Susie, you gotta go home, right? Shouldn't you be packing and stuff? As a legal assistant, there's one thing that I'm always duty-bound to do. I must aid my defense attorney, Ryūnosuke Naruhodō. That comes first.
Susato seems so conflicted.
Would you two mind if we stop by the gallows? There are a few things I'd like to say to Gina. Yeah, of course. Let's go, Susie.
To be honest, my mind is a mess. But I'm gonna do what I can right now, as an attorney. Yeah, Brandon, I think that's a little weird. I guess they wanted us to go to the other places first before the gal?
No, I think you're expected to go to the gal first.
Yeah, because I was about to say, like, the gal and the hospital are, like, the two first places that you get in this
Yeah,
investigation.
no, they expect you to come back. To come back to
Okay,
the gal.
yeah.
It's meant to be a
Yeah.
second visit.
No, because the time frame is you went to the gala first, talked to her, and then while you were
And then now you went over there, yeah.
Yeah, and now
Now you're back with Susato. That's the thing.
Okay.
Yeah. So a while has passed, and Gina still refuses to have an attorney.
Ah,
Hey, Gina, we decided to pay you another visit. Please stop!
alright, listen up here.
Please! Can we not?
What do you want this time? Gonna tuck on my color?
She almost makes it look valiant as she struggles to reload that thing.
Maybe I should streamline the reloading process.
Look at all of Sophie's characters in one screenshot.
They're all female.
Oh, you're gonna have fun, Sophie.
Alright. Unplug your ears and listen to Prophet this time.
Oh, I just got back. Sophie, do you want help?
Yeah.
I mean, I can do someone.
Yeah, I
do
can
someone.
like do Iris or something if you need help,
I
like
mean,
Sophie.
when I was playing this game with a friend, I voiced all three. So.
Yeah.
Like honestly, do you want backup on this one? Cause
Because this is not a short scene either.
No, I got some water, so I think I can hopefully make
She
it
going
through.
the ballsy game. You know what? I like it.
Okay,
all
alright.
Alright.
If you
I
need us
was
to
in theater, goddammit.
if you need us to tag in, let us know.
I mean, I mastered my Iris voice sword.
Gina, there's something I would like to say to you. What do you want now? I want to say goodbye. Goodbye? I must return to Japan tomorrow. Most likely, we'll never meet again. Alright. I met so many people here in London. I made so many memories, both good and bad. But the most tragic memory of all would be the sight of Iris' tear-stained face as I'm helpless to cheer her up. Susie? What do you think that bothers me? Iris and Naruhodō both trust you deeply, Gina. You want to return the favor? That's right. So what? What are you playing? I don't want to see them hurt. Hurt by none other than you, Gina. By me? Yes. As such, I have one simple request for you. I want you to completely betray their trust. What? Once you do, you'll get what you want. We'll all leave you alone to rot. Fine. What needs to be done? Everybody tells lies, no matter who they are. If you honestly believe that, Then what? Then I want you to prove. Prove that you lied, Gina. Gene Beam, that's what you said. You're a big fat liar who doesn't deserve a second chance, right? Please, Gina, tell us the truth. As a mere legal assistant, this is my final request to you. No way.
Would Gina really tell such a self-deprecating lie? Maybe you're referring to the trial from 2 months ago? The trial where Cosme McGundle was declared innocent. A bizarre murder happened inside the moving omnibus. During that trial, you were brought to the witness to stand by the prosecution.
Yeah, that's right. Throughout the whole bloody trial. I just lied and lied. They weren't just little porkies either. There were some pretty awful ones.
Could you tell us more? Alright, Gina. What'd you lie about?
It was 2 months back. The police summoned me here, lugged me to the witness stand.
Then you testified and Mr. McGundle was declared innocent.
At the time, I was feeling like nobody's business.
So that was what you meant after all.
What kind of lies exactly? Remember when I said I was hiding at the omnibus that night? That was true.
Gina...
I was in the trunk under the seat. It was pitch black, so I couldn't really see nothing. Then there was a loud sound. Sounded like someone was taking a dive or something.
And then after that, Mr. McGundle found you, right?
Yeah. He yanked me out of there, and then he made me sit beside that dead bloke. It was dark inside the carriage, and before I knew it, I had his blood all over me, and I was so scared I couldn't even make a peep.
His blood got on your hands? That means the person they saw throughout the skylight must have been Gina.
That's when Mr. McGundle questioned you. About your life and why you were hiding in the carriage. Yeah, but that ain't all of it.
What do you mean?
McGundle threatened me.
What?
He said I couldn't tell a soul about nothing. Not what I saw or heard in the carriage. And not what he tried to do after the omnibus stopped. He said if I could keep all this secret, he'll let me off.
Tell us everything you had to keep quiet about. Everything you saw. Everything you heard. Alright, Gina. You said you were told to keep what you've seen a secret, but you were hiding in the trunk under the seat the whole time, right?
What's more, Mr. McGundle was sitting on top of that seat. Oh, well, yeah. When I heard a sound of someone falling, I couldn't help but scream. He yanked me out by my arm, and that's when I saw it. All of it. Some old book was on the ground. Next to him was a real pretty, shiny disc. A disc.
But wait, could that be...
Yeah. It's that disc the inspector took yesterday at the pawn shop.
So the music box disc on the floor was on the floor of the carriage?
The nut Magundo noticed it straight away. He snatched it right up and shoved it deep in his inner coat pocket.
So in other words, that disc was originally inside the omnibus where the crime scene was committed 2 months ago.
Tell no one about this. That's what he said to me. It was pitch black inside that trunk. I was listening out and hearing all sorts of noises. Eventually, I heard someone climbing into the carriage.
That was Mr. Magundo getting on by himself, wasn't it?
No, there was someone else too.
Huh?
What I heard was 2 sets of footprints. Mr. Magundo and the victim. Logically, those are the only 2 it could have been.
If I'm right, the victim was a bricklayer named Mr. Mortar.
This is how Mr. Magundo testified during the trial. Then, Gina, your testimony backed up his claim. That was just a lie. The 2 blokes in the carriage weren't sleeping at all. They were talking real quiet about something the whole time.
What? What exactly were they talking about?
Dunno. Carriages was too noisy. Couldn't hear nothing. However, with this knowledge, we know the truth for certain now. Mr. Magundo and the victim knew each other.
So Mr. Magundo was lying after all.
There was a dead bloat inside the carriage, so I knew we'll get busted right away. If I remember correctly, the 2 patrons on the roof instantly noticed the murder. When the carriage sparked, Magundo led me inside the trunk. And then, the 2 people on the top really ran off to call the police.
Those 2, Mr. Fairplay and Mr. Ladyfist, right?
That's when Magundo asked the coachman to do something.
What did he ask him? Jason?
Oh, my bad. Hang on. There we go. Might I ask you to go and pledge my coat at the pawnbrokers over there? As for reward, oh, I know. How does 10 hitters what sound?
The pawnbrokers? Was that?
Yeah, that was old Uncle Hatch's pawn shop. The coachman snatches the 10 guineas, hit the coat, and ran off. After that, Magundo let me out of the carriage. He let me go after giving me a condition. A condition?
Tell me more about why Magundo let you leave that scene. Gino, what was the condition he gave you?
I was told to keep my shift talking about absolutely nothing I seen or heard there. And one more thing.
What else?
Said it was the most important condition.
Okay. I just gave that driver some money and sent him off on a little errand. Did you see what I asked him to do while you were inside the carriage?
You had him pop the coat at the pawn shop, yeah?
Why, aren't you smart? I want you to keep the pledge ticket for that coat.
The pledge ticket? Why me?
Within the next 2 months, I will come to retrieve it. Until then, you shall keep hold of it. You better not lose it.
Alright.
However, if I don't happen to show up within that time frame, I want you to go to that pawnbroker's and have the redemption period extended. If you don't do that, my pledge, but by that would be forfeit, and the coat would be put up for sale.
What? But I don't have that kind of money.
Here's £5. That should suffice. Now listen here. Don't get any funny ideas. If you do...
I got it already.
By the way, a few days from now, the police will come for you.
What? The police?
Indeed, they will ask you to stand in court as a witness. Before we finish here, I must we have a quick rehearsal about what you should and what you shouldn't testify.
And then I just left the place. I hid the PlayStation on some bushes somewhere near the scene. I went off to get it the night after.
That monster McGundle. He forced this poor girl to commit perjury.
I already know you're peeved at me. That trial was so important. Now it's all the right state because of my lips. I'll make it so you can't live in the East End anymore. That's what he said to me. That's so cruel. That bloke knew all about the black alleys at the East End, and about us and all. A bunch of kids with no family, who all got together and make a place that called home. Then, Cosme McGundle. He said he could run us out whenever he's moving wants. And we couldn't live there then. We'd really be out in the creek without a paddle. So, you know, my hands were tied. Really.
Thank you for telling us, Gina.
But, at the end of the day, you're still pissed off with me, right?
If you think I'm angry, then do me a favor.
What?
Could you sign a letter of request that claims me as your attorney for tomorrow's trial?
What?
Oh, if you don't want my defense, go ahead and tear it up later. But right now, I can't investigate a crime scene without it.
Investigate?
Mr. Holmes was shot in the commotion last night.
Seriously? They say Holmesy is going through a major operation right now. Blimey, he's gonna be all good and all right.
I have to get to the bottom of this. Not just for you, but for Mr. Holmes too.
Fine. Whatever. All you need is my signature, right?
Pretty much. Susato?
Oh, yes. I know exactly what you're about to ask. The letter of request is right here. I don't want any defense, though, so... She looks so lonely when she acts like that.
Now we have this, we should be able to check out the crime scene.
Once we're done, let's come back and pay Gene Beam another visit.
Feels like we're finally starting to unveil Gina's true feelings. I'm sure no one else could understand the true weight of his letter of request. And so, we head off to Hatch's shop, where Investigator Gregson will wait for us. Though, I'm sure the good inspector won't be very pleased to see us.
And all of that was just to get Gina to say yes.
Yeesh. Alright. So how much
Now,
how much of the investigation do we got left for
Like
this?
from like the let's play, it was like 40 minutes, 45 minutes.
Like, okay, so what I try to figure out is how we want to structure this for the rest of it, because how many sessions do you think it will take to get through the trial itself?
Oh, all right. Let me do the math.
Yeah, because I just tried to figure out how we want to structure this.
One,
ED, I'm gonna guess 3 to 4.
3 to 4, honestly.
Sophie, so I think also important, Sophie, how's your voice holding up?
4. I think at least 4 for the trial.
I'm just glad Iris didn't speak that much.
Yeah, like, can you keep going or do you want to stop for tonight, Sophie?
I mean, someone else can take over voices as well.
I mean, it's not that big of a deal right now. So
Yeah.
You know what? We'll keep going. We'll keep going.
Yeah.
Especially
They can
because,
finish up the investigation.
yeah, you know how I was talking about case 1 so much? Yeah. Now I'm starting to see it at this point. Okay. I still got my problems with case 2 and 4, but now I'm starting to see it. Case 3 I now definitely want to go back to case 3 and view it
you'll
with
notice
this.
a lot in case 3.
Yeah, view it that information, but yeah.
Yeah, so, if we do the whole investigation tonight, then we can finish the DGS 1 in 2 weeks.
Yeah. That sounds about right. Called for a carriage and returned to the crime scene. The very first
hello.
The very first thing we did was show Gina's letter of request to Inspector Gregson.
Seriously?
Yep. Pardon me, Gregson. Do you have a moment?
No.
No. Don't be me, Toby. Here's the letter of request.
That's actually a pretty good follow-up line.
I have your cloud, motherfucker.
Oh! Oh! Believe! You really managed to watch a little censorship for that unruly horse? But of course you could! I, Tobias Gregson, offer my utmost respect to you, milady.
God. Must be frustrating.
I had it.
Imagine bowing down to a 10-year-old.
I just loved Iris. God. Oh
Good.
my god, this fucking
Imagine buying
crazy.
that with a 10-year-old that is in control of your salary.
This
That's the
10-year-old with a
saddest thing ever.
PhD.
That is the saddest thing I've heard all day.
Must be rough spending the whole day at the crime scene. I brought this herbal tea just for you. Say goodbye to your sleepiness.
It's not how you should be drinking tea, by the way. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know. Oh, wonderful! My poor weary soul, instantly revitalized by this delicious tea.
Are we free to investigate now, Inspector?
Do what you want. The body was found in the room just behind that door.
Then the storage room was the scene of the crime.
Oh, no.
What?
I
just had a funny thought, but I can't make the meme right now.
Sophie, put that in the DM chat. You know I'm always down for that.
Say, do it.
I'll probably make it after the stream, but...
Now, if you excuse me, I have an investigation to lead.
Are you investigating the storeroom?
No.
That get me every time. I'm caught off guard. I was gonna type something else. And then you just say no.
Gregson?
Even if you're
Gregson,
fine.
look at me. I'm right here. I'm right here, motherfucker. I'm right here.
Oh, lady! What I meant was, even if we spent a full 24-hour straight examining pledges, we still wouldn't be through with them. It's because that Yarn already has his hands full with another urgent case.
Is he talking about the same important case that Lord Vortex mentioned?
Also, ED, I think what makes it funny is the fact that it's a turnaround animation. He looks at you and goes, no.
No.
Yeah.
I was even looking at the script when he said
that guy, I definitely like Gregson. Gregson's quickly becoming one of my favorite detectives in the series.
Yeah. He's very different. Like he's actually trying to like hide stuff from you as a detective.
He definitely is kind of in that ranks of Gumshoe and Emma for me very quickly at this point. So
I also just really like his theme. I love Gregson's theme.
Mm-hmm.
He's the most like antagonistic detective, I will say.
Well, I mean, Gumshoe was also pretty antagonistic.
But at this point, he was kind of on your side.
Well, like basically, it takes 10 miles trial for him to get on your side.
Yeah.
At that point, he's got nowhere else to really go. At that point.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't even call you pal. Like, I mean, at least he calls you pal, I guess.
Yeah.
This guy's like, nah, fuck you.
If you get in the way of my investigation, you're not getting off lightly.
Also, like, Gumshoe was still like a lot more dopey, I guess.
Now's our chance. Shall we proceed?
Alright.
Investigate.
Ironically, I think all this voiceover is making my throat clear now.
Oh, no, when I was playing with a friend, like, voice felt way different after Phasian.
It's so clear. That's what it is.
Yeah, I felt that.
I forget. Investigation, did we voice stuff before? I honestly forget. Because we've only had, like, one proper investigation.
Oh yeah, we didn't do it a lot, so we can rest for
Alright.
now.
Just read the text and pay attention to it.
Yeah.
I think the only stuff he voiced was the stuff that ED knew was going to be funny.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Ow, no.
Oh no, I fell over.
Oh no, I fell over and then I had this gun in my hand.
I fell on my ketchup packets.
Alright. Am I able to go back there now?
You gotta examine the
Yeah.
room.
There we go.
Oh yeah, you can move there.
Poor Hatchley. We just call him Hatchlin.
Yeah.
Ah yes, the smell of murder.
DGS is full of characters who actually do their job.
Damn!
Sir!
God damn. I find that more funny than anything. I'm not sure if I would agree.
Gregson's right there.
No, I would still say like DGS the original trilogy is also.
I disagree, but I still find it funny because at some points, yeah.
It's character by character basis, like honestly.
Yeah.
because-
No, but I mean, I just thought, oh wait, Susano's actually a legal assistant, has the job title. Wait.
Yeah. It's like Maya's technically not by career law assistant. She's just helping you out.
No, because if we were like to take it by like important characters, like Gumshoe to a point does his job. Ashworth clearly does his job.
Yeah. Emma does her job.
Yeah.
Phoenix tries to do his job. To his best.
Fulbright is
No,
Fulbright is something else.
no, like Phoenix wants to do his job. The problem is
The world just doesn't want him to.
Mhm.
Nobody wants to pay him.
The judge kind of sucks at his job.
Well, that's just more of the legal system than anything, honestly.
Yeah.
Actually, I think
After all, you're not the one who does. Yeah, say that to a 10-year-old for sure.
Yeah. Read that line again. Wait, hold on. Go to transcript. I want to read.
Oh, hold on. Let's see. I think going.
I'll read what he actually said.
All right. Backlog.
Yeah, because I actually thought I remember that being funny.
All right.
Irisis Heartstings must be breaking into Iris.
Dude, what? Come on, my lady. There's nothing to be said about. After all, you're not the one that died. I could not have think of something worse to say if I tried.
Yeah, at least you're not dead.
I don't think history's allowed to kill 10-year-olds.
Yeah, no.
Not even a game that's rated M.
We'll put blood on them, hell yeah.
Again, I am so convinced that that's the only reason that, like, Final Fantasy 16 is gonna be rated M. It's just because blood on a child's face. That's it. That's the only reason.
You can examine it.
I also just think that game is just going to be darker
Yeah.
overall. Hang on.
Can you tell us more about the crime scene? Yes, good.
This dude. This dude. Oh. I'm waiting for it.
Do it, Susanoo, do it! You cannot
man,
underestimate its energy.
I've missed the sass sprite for a while.
Damn, Tobias now has 2 girls.
If we get Gina into
Better
here,
go for
let's
the
get
disaster.
3 going.
Anyway, Maya sucks at her job.
What the fuck? You know, the funny thing is, I put this in the chat as well, is that the funny thing...
That's like, Maya's technical job is a spirit medium. And she's actually pretty good at it, honestly, by the time she actually has to take over, so, you know.
That's why she left the first game 2 years. No, I'm kidding. Nah, I'm just doing
Damn.
She was a teen trying
I'm
to...
throwing slander. I'm throwing slander at this point.
Look, can we
Slander,
we all
it's not
agree
great.
that Trucy is the worst?
No,
Sadly.
Trucy pays the rent. You'll
Yeah,
give her
Trucy,
that.
yeah, Trucy based around.
I mean, assistant-wise, but you know.
Okay, yeah, fine, fair.
Yeah, such a why she is the worst.
Also,
Actually, you know what? Yeah.
You haven't
she's the
examined the room at all,
Yeah,
Pat.
yeah, sorry.
also to mention that none of the drugs are working on Holmes, considering that the books imply that he does drugs on a daily basis. So
He does crack.
worst.
whoopsies.
Actually, Sophie, I was gonna say that the assistant for the investigations is worse, but at some point she actually does help you out with her gimmick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know much about Kay to get an opinion, so.
Okay, yeah.
We'll do that at some point.
She's cool.
So like, she has a gimmick that actually does help you out.
I know
with
she's got like a
investigations.
thief device that like recreates a
Device,
crime
a
scene.
simulation.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pat, that. So when it comes to investigation, she actually,
I know what you're talking about too.
yeah, she's actually helpful, but
I know like she's actually bad at doing her job, kind of deal. Like, I know she's a thief that's like really bad at being a thief, kind of deal. I know is like her thing.
No, she's
Yeah.
like a thief. She quotes herself as a thief that steals the truth. Take that for what you will.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm a
Oh, is
good
it time?
Oh, okay.
Wow, it doesn't make your blood boil when you see blood splatter everywhere.
Thank you, Becca. No, can't say it does.
thief.
Tobias, what was that?
Mm-hmm.
When I see
Sorry, I
blood,
had to sneeze.
I feel so my blood pressure starts to drop. Then I feel fate. There, people react to blood uniquely. And the blood that runs through them is also unique.
Is that really the moral here?
And so, now's the time to use this.
What is that huge thing?
A gun. We'll give it a proper name, I guess.
I mean, it is.
I mean, yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's a gun.
Anyway, you see, as soon as I use it, it'll all become clear. Die. Watch closely now. Boom.
What? The blood changed color?
What do you think? You get it now?
Yeah, I think so, more or less.
Right. This is exactly what I meant with everyone's blood is unique. I get it. This chemical changes color according to the makeup of someone's blood. So, by the looks of the resulting color, you can tell whose blood it is, just like that. Oh my, it's like science fiction. Right, right. It's like magic.
Right. Whose blood is this then?
And this is Hatchling's blood.
After all, this is where he was shot. It's right in front of us, plain as day.
Now that we finally attained the sample, you should make a note of that in the court records.
I'm honestly trying to forget. I'm trying to remember what this is actually called.
Forensic
What
science?
the what?
Or-
Forensic, like
Forensic.
specifically what she just did, because because they also do this in the other games as well.
Forensics?
I guess it's just called forensic.
Yeah, I think it's just part of forensics, yeah.
Forensic testing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Now, whenever-
I think you're more talking about luminol testing or something.
Yeah, luminol testing.
There we
Oh,
go.
okay.
Yeah, there we go. I
Luminol
always
testing
invented
back
it.
then, and it's way cooler.
Yeah,
A 10-year-old invented luminol
Luminol.
testing.
Yeah,
I feel like
the
Holmes
one that makes it funny, she
probably
invented
played a
the
part.
one-
I think Holmes probably invented it first, and then, yeah.
Probably. I think she just
Yeah.
made it a lot more pretty.
Yeah. She made
I
it
mean,
more
he did it- he
marketable.
did it in the first
She
game
made it
in
more
the-
marketable, okay?
Like,
Yeah,
no,
he
it's
did
like,
it in his first cutscene of the game.
Yeah.
Holmesies, what if we can shoot out of a
Also,
gun?
save the game. I'm paranoid again.
Alright,
Alright. Now, whenever Iris gets a new sample of us, be sure to file it in here. Alright, I think we're done. I think we're done speaking for a while.
alright.
Oh.
Okay. Yes.
Scream.
No, you scream.
Hello.
Oh, Gina!
Alright. Make sure I got everything on this side of the room. Alright, the gun!
I still
It's
different.
real! Oh, alright. Oh.
It's like almost like the first time I was thought of with murder that I was holding again.
Yeah. Also, I wish they did that whole thing introduction to like the gun and the luminol thing and like the other. So this is interesting.
Yeah.
Because there was blood in that. Because if you ask when you ask the question whose blood is it, instead of saying Kashi's like, I don't know.
Yeah, that's kind of the weird part that I always felt that Holmes didn't actually help with much of the investigations and stuff like that. So.
He got shot in this case, damn it.
Yeah, I mean, I understand for this case because yeah, he's kind of.
I mean, he specifically helped in like what's it called? He was there the whole time for case 2, and he wasn't there for the second half. Of case 4. Case 3 was on trial, so it doesn't count.
Is that everything in here?
Looks like it. We got the gun, we got the chest.
I don't see anything else I can interact with.
We got the gun, we got the child.
We got the dead body thing.
Just making sure, okay.
You didn't examine anything in the last room.
Okay. So.
Hey, Gregson.
Bye, Greg.
Badge.
You know, maybe you could present the badge.
Not anymore.
I mean, you could go back to him.
Correction, I'm in charge of your clout.
I mean, you still have to examine that room.
What do you want me to do? Do you want me to give him the finger?
You can still present the badge, and then she said, well, you can. Well, now you can't. I'm like, you can still go back in a bit, but like.
Okay, he doesn't have anything for it.
It sounded more like fuck right this professor when he came back. What do you want me to do?
True.
Iris is just drowning this guy in some tea. You won't take my evidence, but you take the tea.
Shop interior. There's still a bunch to investigate here.
Damn.
Epic.
Excuse me.
Another one.
Another one.
Another.
Your mother.
How dare you?
Very easily. I did it like this.
I'm not getting into this conversation.
To protect the work from your mom.
That's a joke, lads. Actually, you know what? I think I remember seeing a TF2 video that no one in this call has seen.
Which one?
I think the heavy is dead. The heavy is dead? Correct.
Maybe it does sound kind of familiar. I don't know if I've seen the full video or not.
The heavy is dead? Yes! He died!
Oh. This scene.
It's a short 2-minute video. I think I can show it to you when it is over. It's really funny.
I figured it out. I know the amazing secret behind these photos.
What is she talking about?
Please, Iris, let us in on the secret. Hee. Should I?
Gotta ask her what the secret is. Tell me your secrets! So, Iris, the pictures we found on Hatch's counter, the picture we got from Gina. What is the secret behind these two identical pictures?
They're different.
Different?
These two photos aren't the same.
What?
Look at the two pictures again. Look very carefully. Just a tad different, right?
Maybe you're right. It seems like it.
But what does that tiny difference mean to us? It means that these pictures are two part of one whole.
I don't think I get it.
These two photos used to be with stereoscope. They're really big in London at the moment.
Stereoscope? I feel like I've heard that somewhere before.
Oh, now I think about it. Mr. Hone showed us one yesterday. Look, over there.
Oh, that's the thing that lets you see pictures in full detail.
Hehe. Actually, even without stereoscopes, you can still view the stereogram if you know how.
But, really? I hear you typing over there.
You're aggressively typing.
Oh, someone put a hot take in the chat. That
I read
chill,
that
but-
hot take. I might need to go off after
Nah.
stream, but
No, hold on. I need a. Well, kids keep playing. I need a rant about this thing.
let
Wait,
me
what we're talking
in.
about.
Let me in.
I need a rant about what we're talking about on screen right now.
Alright.
Do you know why we see a basic picture in 3 dimensions in the first place?
Why I guess her best moments is Spirit of Justice.
All right. Anyways, this because
No, I have no idea. Aw, no. Guess I'll just have to explain it.
Iris looks really excited. We're in the middle of our investigation, but it wouldn't hurt to ask, I suppose.
I am deeply interested in that answer.
Alright.
So, Ryu, why do you think we see the world in 3 dimensions?
I wouldn't really know. I just see what I see.
The answer to that is because you have 2 eyes.
My
Unlike
eyes?
Mike Wazowski.
I mean, sure, everyone has to.
Here, try covering one eye at the time. You'll probably see what I mean. When you look with your left eye. When you look with your right. Your line of sight changes a little bit, doesn't it? Oh, you're right. The relative position changes ever so slightly. Your brain creates an image that those differences. That's how we can see things stereoscopically.
Wow, that's really impressive. It's incredible that the brain can do that.
Oh, then in that case, are these 2 pictures a similar concept? In this view, we see from the left eye. And then this one you see from the right eye. Am I correct? Good job, Susie. You catched on quick. Get a sticker.
So if you can create an image using your brain with these 2 photos, you might get a so-called stereoscopic image.
Oh, I see you got it now, Ryu.
That stereoscopic fills in the role of the brain then.
Now, so long as you have 2 photos, 2 eyes, and 1 brain, you can look at the photo stereoscopically, even without the stereoscope.
You can really do that? This is totally not because it's on the 3DS whatsoever.
Yeah,
Oh
totally
boy, here we go. Okay, let's give it a go. Try looking at these with 1 image using just your eyes. Oh, I'm so excited.
Sada really likes this, huh?
The most important thing you have to do first is cross your eyes. Can you both do it?
Cross our eyes? I wonder if I can manage it.
Oh.
There you go.
Okay, let's give it a go. Just like this. Okay, I'll go next. Get ready, Naruhodō.
These are some
Like this, right?
These are some cursed images right here.
Yes, your turn, Ryu.
One of the best images of this game.
Yeah, that's a meme. That's a meme picture right there for you guys.
Go crazy. The key is to look at the tip of your nose with both eyes.
It's kind of It's kind of a terrifying sight.
Okay, that's the test run. This time, let's do it for real.
First of all, looking at.
First, by looking at one of the pictures, cross your eyes gradually. You should start to see the double. You should try it too, Ryu.
Guess I have no choice but to try.
Do you see the double this time?
I swear, my friend said he could do this, but I couldn't, no matter how hard
Yeah.
Gradually close
You
your eyes.
I can't do it either.
I can't do it. My friend said he could do it, though, and I don't understand how.
Rip.
Am I just... Why?
The blood petition. So, hold on. Cross your eyes on this one, or
No, the one with two. I mean, like, for this one, if you cross your eyes, you should double.
No.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
Can't do it
you see,
either.
I
No.
can't do it and look at something. That's a problem.
Now, Pat, like, I would say this is like, I think actually my biggest downside of Case 5 is this.
I can see it three-dimensionally now. Suck.
I swear, I can't do it. My friend says he could do it. I see.
Calm down, P.
I remember when I got to this part of the case, I legitimately tried to do it. I
I can't. My friend says he could do it though. I think it might also be because like he was also watching on his phone, so maybe like it was meant for the screen for you to be able to do it. I don't know. My eyes suck. Why can't it do it?
I'm the biggest DGS fan. How come I can't?
I know. I can't even cross my eyes properly.
How can you call yourself a DGS fan? if
That
you
leaves
can't
me
cross your
more
eyes?
frustrated than any take any of y'all fucking say, honestly.
I hate Apollo Justice, but at least that game didn't make you cross your eyes, guys.
At least I could, but I
Jeez.
can't cross my eyes, so that will always frustrate. I'm buying a stereoscope now. I'm getting a time machine, going back and then getting one where they're cheap.
The cat is important.
Is that the last thing? Okay. Back to regular examining. Oh,
Yeah.
wrong.
I do know one thing you gotta examine is on the right, the calendar.
Okay, just see.
I see a shovel.
I tried looking at it, you can't.
You can't. You already looked over.
Yeah, because I tried
You
to do
tried
that the
to
first
approach it.
time we came in here too, and it wouldn't let me.
You know, Game Master said that, but I didn't when I was playing the game because I was that. My eyes just don't like the 3D slider, to be honest.
My eye tastes 3D.
Like,
My eyes hate 3D.
that's a question for chat. Like, what was the game you guys felt like you actually did use the 3D on, like, the most out of any game and stuff
You
like
know
that?
what? Where's my 3DS? It's right there. I'm gonna open this segment up.
Like, what game for you guys actually think used the 3D, like, really well? You know, back when the games actually used that.
Rhythm Thief.
Rhythm Thief's
That's
a pretty
someone
good
said.
one. I usually say Star Fox 64 3D used it really well there too.
It wanted me to form a system update. I'm scared though. Fuck so.
don't
I'm not gonna.
do it.
Alright.
I wouldn't risk it.
All right, I'm going into the game.
Ooh, hello.
A game that I played on the 3DS that had a good use of the 3D.
Let me see. Okay,
I
I'm
don't know.
going
I
to-
think a lot of the games that I played just like 3D. What 3D?
Well, it was probably definitely games earlier in the system's life, you know, that
Super Mario 3D tried to do it. It was clever, I guess. But there we go. I'm here. I'm at. There we go.
Like, I love Kid Icarus Uprising, but I never used the 3D in that game.
I swear, it feels so different looking at this game with an actual 3DS. I swear.
Alright, Iris, what do we got?
I know I definitely played with the 3D slider sometimes.
Face Raiders.
And I wanted to see what these games look like with the 3D on.
Okay.
But I don't
I'll
even
get you the
think
photo.
earlier- I don't
I'll get you
even- I don't even think earlier on the Slice better than 3DS did I ever play a game that's like, alright, turn on the 3D, you wanna play?
Oh my god, it's Nickelodeon slime.
I'm just waiting for one of them to turn goddamn pink, and then the chat goes nuts.
I don't
Alright.
think. Now I'm praying.
Did one go pink?
Don't
I mean,
take
I don't
my-
think. I don't actually know.
Don't take my game with your Dr. Rapper.
I mean, I forgot. I mean, I don't remember colors.
I don't remember colors.
I don't think pink. I don't think pink. I know there was a green.
Yeah, okay. One, Mecha, please stop using trigger as a word.
Yeah,
Like,
please don't.
Don't. That's,
Yeah, don't use it.
I would say I still need Susanoo right now is undecided for me just because I still need to finish the game deal. So I'm gonna leave her off of that. But for like I'd say Maya. Since I haven't played Investigations, I would say Maya, Athena. Actually no, Maya. Oh God, why am I forgetting her name? Spirit of Justice.
Rafa.
Yeah.
Oh, Rafa.
Yeah, Maya, Rafa, Athena, and then Trucy.
Wow, you don't rate Reaper that high in terms of...
Well,
Wait,
it's
Rafa's a pretty good character.
Rafa's probably overall the best character in Spirit of Justice, so...
Yeah, compared to Mr. Butterfly Lawyer over
Yeah.
there.
Like, honestly, when we replayed the game, I had a lot more respect for Rafa than I remember, honestly. Like...
I just respect the relationship that Reaper had with Phoenix. They would have... Again, I think my biggest issue with that game is the fact that it should have swapped Phoenix for Apollo.
Exactly. You know what? Yeah, it's honestly. Yeah.
That's my biggest issue with the game. Swap Phoenix
Points.
for Apollo.
What's your issue? Points. Phoenix right.
It's like, I like the interaction with Phoenix and Rafa and everybody in
Okay.
Karai, but then you realize...
Mecha, you say that, but like, let's be real, you only play as
She's
Athena.
an assistant.
You would
sadly.
you play as Athena for one case, and she's your assistant in every other case. So
No, it's like
Pat,
technically
Pat,
true.
I
One
hate
of them
that you're
one of them
right.
was the biggest filler ever, but
I mean, to be fair, it's probably one of the better fillers. Like, just in terms
Athena
of like,
deserves better.
yeah.
Aw. It's like...
I would say that Athena I wish that Athena's whole game for her entire character was introduced and completed into...
That's the problem, man. It's like
Yeah.
Athena deserves
But yeah,
better.
with
If all these
Phoenix
games
and,
had
and
planned
Karain,
stories.
I like the aspects, but then when you look at the whole story as a narrative, it's like,
Yeah,
yeah.
also, why does Apollo be the one that ends up boosting up Rafa at the end?
Yeah, I know, right?
Exactly.
It's like, wait a second, Phoenix has like 2 lines.
I would like the Phoenix to try and man and just be like cheer her up. Plus Apollo that does. I just like
Like he gets to, I remember he gets all.
Like,
Phoenix was a better mother figure than her mother ever was.
that's why I
I
still
mean,
say
her mother
she-
was Satan.
Yeah.
Oh, and also, I guess throwing this out there, spoilers for Spirit of
Alright,
Justice.
so real quick, so I'm gonna put this image up, real quick, just when this image goes down, we'll be talking about our Spirit of Justice spoilers, so just as a heads up to chat, if you want that. Alright, here we go.
Go, Jason, say your thing.
All right, so personally, I think my highest point of oh my god, this game was amazing is Apollo.
When the guy got shot?
No.
God damn it!
You know what? Since the spoiler tag is up, yeah, but I lost my mind.
Jason,
And
you
it's not like the
asshole.
game wanted you to. That's the worst part.
He got shot. I lost mine.
That's the worst way possible. For the wrong reasons too. That's what's even funnier. Jason, I'm gonna rewatch that clip tonight. I'm gonna rewatch
Jason, you asshole.
I hate you so much, Jason.
I'm gonna rewatch it.
We were just sitting there having a conversation, and then BAM!
You know what? I'm gonna link that video in chat. I'm gonna link it in chat.
Anyway,
Yeah.
the original point you were gonna say.
Yeah,
My
Jason, yeah.
original point was Apollo versus Phoenix in court. That was like the probably like outside of that like that was probably like the most giddy that I ever gotten.
Like I love the first part of Case 5. You know, I think that one's a fun one to do. It's just I think the second part goes on way too goddamn long.
Because they
Yeah.
put it into one case.
It should have
Yeah.
been 2 cases. It really should have been
Yeah.
2. Honestly.
Yeah, like and I guess like but my issue with like the relationship that we're trying to go for with Apollo and Rayfa in the final case is that it kind of makes you feel the kind of want to make you feel like, oh yeah, these two are friends. I just like they're not friends.
Again,
Two
like
are friends.
They barely interacted.
like we'll get to my totem pole of the series at the end. I still rank Justice pretty high. Like honestly, the revisit that we did actually ranked it up quite a bit higher. For me,
I think a lot
but
of my issues on Spirit of Justice actually come from Case 5.
like honestly, that's where the biggest problem. That's like I love honestly the game Case 1 for 4. It's just Case 5. That's like the one case it kind of drops the ball, and it's unfortunate
Yeah.
because it's so goddamn long.
It's also supposed to be the defining point of the story. I'm just saying.
even though you can skip over Case 4 and lose absolutely nothing, I still enjoy Case 4.
Case
You know,
4 is a fun
Where's
one.
the video? I'm trying to find it.
You know, considering that technically Apollo is Rayfa's adopted brother, that should have more connection than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, no, I remember that line where she says like Barb. What's it called? What's his name? No, not what's he called? What does she call Apollo?
Hornhead.
Hornhead.
Hornhead is like fighting to protect me. Phoenix, am I a joke to you?
I did remember
I got that
I did
feeling.
remember.
I was like, are you kidding me? Phoenix, oh, it's right there.
Phoenix is standing right there. He's your assistant.
He's talking with you most. I was like, hey.
Phoenix, just speak some more. I know you're letting Apollo do this because he's an attorney, but come on, Rayfa's going through a crisis, and you're just being silent.
Standing there because he has.
Right.
You're just standing there.
Alright, we
Alright,
probably
anyway.
stop before we go.
Alright.
I'm gonna like the video though. I swear to Chris.
Just link it now. Just make sure. It's
I know.
in the
I'm linking it
quote.
right now. You guys continue the game.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to see if there's anything else. I think I got everything over on this side, so let's check this
I
out.
think the last thing you gotta do is present something to Gregson.
Oh,
That
okay.
video, every now and then I pull that video makes me laugh.
You know what? I'm sharing this to the DGS server.
Oh, you know what? Go ahead.
Such a serious moment. I just ruined it.
Why would we talk about the when the true? You know what? Black Quill is a husband, though. I'll give you that.
Blackwell is
Blackwell's
like,
great.
honestly, my 3 favorite prosecutors in the series are, Edgeworth, Godot, and Blackwell. They're my 3
Yeah,
favorites
yeah.
easily. Because, like,
Actually,
I
no,
always
like-
say,
yeah,
Miles is the
I
most
agree with that.
developed one, Godot is the most tragic one, Simon's the most entertaining one. It's always how I view them.
Yeah, Patrick, we're the exact same in that order. Cause it's 100% right.
Cause God, I got problems with Dual Destinies, but God, like Simon
That's the
Blackwell,
best part of that game.
he's the
Yeah.
best part of the game, hands down.
I think
mean,
one of
Joe
my favorite
Destiny, no.
aspects of Simon's character is the fact that during the
Oh, my
trial he
favorite is
always breaks his cuffs, so it makes you wonder why give him cuffs in the first place. They're always gonna break.
Yeah, like I remember there was a rumor for a while that in Marvel Infinite they were gonna bring in Simon Blackwell as a character, and I so wanted one of his supers to just be he breaks the cuffs off.
Jason, check what I put in the DGS chat, or like the DM.
Okay,
I'm
and
watching that,
because I
bitch.
see the chat, make sure that's a DM on there. Don't put it in regular chat because that is spoil. Because if you guys are going to talk about the cases, all like that's spoilers. So.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
There are people here that haven't played the entire Ace Attorney series, so we're trying.
You know
we're trying to be considerate on that.
You know what?
Yeah.
Hold on. Whatever. You know what? Let's just make the.
Just join our Discord
Just go
server.
to
We have a
spoiler chat. And
Wait, no.
go-
You know what? Let's just make WiiDude all the Ace Attorney chat at this.
Yeah, we're not. There's not a lot of people using it for.
Yeah.
Since we're
Let's
near
be
the
real.
end, so why
Let's be real
not?
ourselves.
We do Ace Attorney talk every now and then. Anyway.
It's an Ace Attorney game, anyways.
Yeah, I'll probably just rebrand it to a general Ace Attorney channel.
Yeah.
So that means if we get to DGS, we'll figure it out when we get there.
DGS 2 is consider you put that in the in the specific DGS spoiler chat.
Okay.
Yeah, because that
I mean, DGS 2, you can just try to put on the
because
spoiler chat.
DGS 2 is technically not out in English with its translation patch, so that is definitely a lot more spoiler heavy.
I mean, yeah, you could just put that on like
Right,
just general.
honestly-
Something like that could just be put in the general spoiler chat with the tagged.
DGS, talking about DGS 2 in any format. It's
In any
honestly-
form, it's like the
it-
biggest
it's-
spoilers ever.
It's spoilers.
Any case, any episode of that game is a spoiler.
I'm
Yeah.
scared when Case 3 if it gets a fully translated because I know Twitter's not
Oh,
going
those
to be
poor
safe.
bastards who are playing case by case.
Yeah.
No, I don't think Twitch ever had a spoiler chat or anything like that.
Dang.
Is that everything? Eh. Okay.
Yeah, you have a evidence folder.
Trying to think, because I've done the pledge ticket, I've done the Iris manuscripts, and Chuck did that. I guess the blood samples? No.
If you presented everything, I think there's just one less thing you haven't examined.
I think the only
Could be
thing
initial-
is like the summons, but like that doesn't mean.
Have you not examined have you examined
Okay.
all the evidence?
Okay, you know the thing going on Steam where they're putting all the Sega titles in Game Gear and Mega Drive for some reason?
Yeah.
For some reason, they labeled Sonic Forces as the Sega Saturn.
Why? It's weird. 'Cause,
It's
like
just
they
like-
they labeled Lost World as Forces. No, as Lost
Pat, I
World
think examine your evidence.
as Game Gear.
Ugh.
I don't know why.
It's just
Let's
weird
see
because
what
Sonic CD and Sonic Forces are labeled as Sega Saturn, but they're
Or
using
did you examine the back of that photo?
Do I gotta re-examine it now?
Examine the back of that photo.
No, because I thought I did that like immediately.
Did you?
Like when we got it.
Did you? Huh.
Yeah, I did that. Like I guess I gotta
you?
do it.
Also, I
I
guess
did this like right at the beginning when we
Did
got
you?
it.
Are you sure that's no? That was the other photo, right?
Oh my god!
There's two
There are
photos.
two
There's
of
two
them.
photos.
That's
That's the whole point of the stereoscopic thing. Unless you already examined it.
Actually, yeah, check your record. There are two of them.
There's only.
Listen, Pat, you know
What
how
the
it-
fuck?
No, I think the
Listen,
final
Pat, you
thing
know how-
is examine.
you know-
No, you examined everything in the last room, right? Because I think that's what triggers things to continue.
All right, one more sweep.
I know it's in this. It's in either of these rooms. It's in either of these. So you don't need to wander off.
Also, I guess since I bought the Sega collection since it was a sale, I guess I have Sega Bass Fishing for some reason.
Awesome. Oh,
The shovel.
no, it was the desk.
Damn it.
I thought I already examined this.
I think you were talking to the officer. That's what.
No,
Yeah, I think you
I
might have.
swear I examined that.
Did you?
Huh.
I think it's everything. Okay, it's everything on the right.
Yeah, and I think we got everything on this side too.
Nope.
Oh, you did check the shelf.
You didn't check the shelf.
Oh. I think an
The
officer.
center.
I think one of the officers was blocking it before or something.
Make a shout out, put that YouTube clip was legendary.
Yeah, Jason is Jason.
Okay,
Don't, like-
Becca, please be careful. Dude,
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, just.
Look,
I'm sorry.
Like,
There are people here that have not played the other Ace Attorney games, so please be
Yeah,
careful.
exactly.
like when we get to DGS 2, we have a story about Jason regarding something.
Oh boy.
I mean, we have plenty of stories. Trust me, because there were a bunch of different. There were a bunch of things that happened.
Do something as a bird is that, and I'll arrest you in the flash.
How nostalgic.
It's been 2 months.
I think
Yeah.
that's everything at this point. Looks like, yeah.
Oh, ED, are we supposed to check up on Holmes again?
No, you can't.
Okay,
You're not supposed
just
to.
making sure.
Remind me, ED, is this area a one and done, or do we have to come back here at some point?
I just know that to finish this off, you gotta something in this room. Either of these rooms, the pawn shop,
What are you doing? You going back and forth for 4 times already.
All right. Let me figure this out. Okay. So you go. Did you talk with Iris? You made sure to talk with Iris.
I swear I did all the stuff with Iris in the other room. Maybe a new one opened up.
Maybe you made sure to talk with Iris? I mean, it's like the actual talk option besides just.
Yeah, I swear I did.
My shop interior. Actually, wait. Why don't we look at the move? Wait. I just know. Press move. Let's actually read the dialogue. Okay, so check shop and shop storeroom. Check storeroom. Poor hatchling. Okay, I don't think she has anything to say there. So I think it's just in shop interior.
Okay.
Oh yeah, they put that feature there for a reason.
Yeah, that
Oh,
feature's
yeah.
there for a reason.
Important questions.
So basically, it's something in here.
Do I gotta present something to Iris? Is that?
Yeah, I think maybe, yeah.
Let me try doing that.
Yeah, you can present something. Oh, there's blood on the photo!
Oh!
Yeah, it's Pat, there's blood on that photo.
Yeah. Yeah, there's...
Now,
yeah.
okay.
That actually makes a lot of
That
sense.
makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, okay, you were missing a sample.
It's just, you know, when I examine it, I kind of expect Iris to be looking at it with us, you know?
Man, what a case 5 syndrome.
Oh my god.
Did you show it to her?
I showed her the other one.
Alright.
Moments like these are both my favorite and least favorite part of Ace Attorney.
I can't let me get to. Oh, there's no dialogue here.
It's like while you're playing it, man, I'm so lost afterward. Man, remember when I got lost? That was amazing.
It was like the only time in this whole duology. Alright, that's the manuscript.
I already presented that, and I presented that.
Did you examine that with Iris in the room? Because just make sure you got that sample. Examine the blood itself. Did you actually do that?
Okay, there we go.
You never examined the blood itself. I'm leaving.
But you're still here.
As a DGS father, I'm just so...
Mentally, I'm no longer here.
Mentally, you're no longer my son.
Mentally, I'm in DGS 2 now.
It's blood.
Now you can present Iris.
Holy fucking shit, blood!
You know, when I examine the backside, you know.
Yeah. You never point out the blood though.
It's
Sometimes you just see blood on the photo, like whatever. All right, what color is this? A pink?
Please.
Close enough.
Close.
I mean,
No. It has to be a hot pink.
hot pink.
Well, most likely came from Casting Magunda, most likely.
Did Cosmic Under ever bleed anything?
Well, no, like the one carry.
Yeah. He bled money.
Damn rich.
Wait, money is green. Hang on a second.
Well, his suit was like purple. Morda.
Yeah, he was the one that actually bled.
I was thinking because, like, of, you know, that Costume Magunda murdered him, so it would have the blood on his hands kind of deal.
Yeah, it just asked whose blood it was.
Oh boy.
Maybe it's more pink in the Android versus the colors are a bit different.
Yeah.
Now, if we've done everything, blood samples.
Ah! Your time is up, folks.
That
That scared me half to death.
Your time is up. Prepare for de-resolution.
How dare Hatchley set a trap like that?
I don't think that was the intention.
My, it's gotten so late. Maybe Prue's to go visit Gina soon.
Mecha! Dude! Please!
Oh boy.
I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm sorry, dude. Excuse me for a minute.
Hey, what I miss?
Just hold on, I gotta do something real quick.
What are you doing? Or just...
Oh my god, mod settings, why?
What are you trying to do?
I got a timeout, unfortunately.
Alright, I just did it.
Okay, thank you.
It's what?
It's like, I'm sorry, dude. You gotta keep it light on the spoilers, man. Cause
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. I mean, it's really like you just gotta notice the little clucks.
We still don't know for sure whether or not we'll let you represent her in tomorrow's trial. We should visit her one last time to make sure we're on the same page. Hey, Ryu. If you don't want my defense, go on and tear it up. Remember that?
Did I say that?
And oh, damn it! Indeed, you did. Yeah, I can't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The paperwork submission deadline to tomorrow's trial is fast approaching.
All right.
It
We need to go
was
talk
a
to
cool
Dina
line to
again.
say at the moment.
I'm sorry, I can't echo my voice.
What do you mean? Sophie, come on, just go get your clone. Come on.
So
You
far.
have a clone, don't you?
All right, time to get the water.
All right.
Have fun. Again, one of us can tag in.
Oh,
I voiced this.
oh, Gina, I see your bag.
Gina, it appears they have finished questioning you for the day. Good job, Jean Bean. It must have been rough. Yeah, I mean, it's still good.
Thank you earlier. We need to investigate Hatch's shop, thanks to you.
Ace? You were not gonna ask how it went? You were investigating so hard, you know. We couldn't even advance. What's the point in asking? Everyone's pointing the fingers at me. Really?
Gina, we came to ask for your final answer.
Final answer? What do you mean?
Are you gonna let me defend you in court tomorrow or not?
They're going to stop accepting paperwork for the trial soon. Oh. Huh.
All of our usual fight is gone now. Even when you try and act tough, you can't hide the fear. I know how that feels.
Oh, for Pete's sakes, fine. Just stop looking at me like that, Iris. Let me ask something first, though. Do you have any idea who the real killer is?
Unfortunately, no, not yet.
Seriously? Gina, not yet means... Naruhodō doesn't think you're the criminal.
We don't know who the real killer is yet, but there are things that we do know.
Uh-huh. What do you know?
For example, Gina, you broke into the shop last night, and we know why. The reason Gina broke into the storeroom last night, I have to present that right now.
Take that!
This was safely stored inside Hatch's shop. Here's the manuscript Iris wrote.
Oh, shit. Really, that's good.
Strangely enough, there weren't any signs of someone ransacking the store. But there was a single exception. The box containing the manuscript had been fiddled with. Were you the person that examined this box, Gina?
Huh?
The Hound of Baskervilles. You wanted to check and see if it was really there. That's why you broke into the storeroom last night. tell us more about Iris's manuscript?
The Hound of the Baskervilles. An unreleased Sherlock Holmes story. I'm sure they would sell a pretty penny, don't you think?
Indeed. It will most likely be worth more than 5,000 pounds. What?
Gina, you wanted to sell that manuscript.
What the, that's so mean, Gene Bean!
What? Hey, hang on a minute. I wasn't gonna do that. I just wanted to check and see if that manuscript was really held at the pawn shops. That's all.
You were doing it for Iris, weren't you? Oh,
Damn it,
guys.
Naruhodō!
God damn it!
Huh?
We knew that from the start, Gina.
You what?
I knew it. Gene Bean wasn't a mean after all. She was just being a total Gene Bean.
Ah.
When I saw the manuscript in the storeroom, I remembered our conversation last night.
You know, Gene Bean, I really appreciate that.
Fine. I'll tell you the truth. Just stop looking at me with them puppy-eyed dogs, Iris. I wasn't really doing it for Iris. I just want to know the truth.
Whether or not Mr. Holmes has really pledged the manuscript at Hatch's shop.
You know, I said that last night too. I ain't never had a daddy. But that ain't how it is for you, Iris. You have your old man, but you can't even see him. I'm sure it must have been way lonelier for you. That's why you're running up your daddy's stores. After we talked last night, that was all I could think about.
My daddy stories?
What Iris was writing wasn't the stories of a great detective. It was the stories of a great detective and the partner who supported him.
At least, that's what it seems like to me.
You really are a kind person, Gene Bean. Of course. We already knew that.
I told you, stop saying mushy, stuffy stuff. One thing I hate most being all tick-a-bully like this. I don't trust anybody. That way, I ain't gotta be worried about being stabbed in the back. So just bugger off already. Baka.
So Daddy couldn't.
I didn't notice until now, but there's definitely some sort of reddish-brown stain on Gina's sleeves.
What? Well, stop looking at that like I had two heads.
Seems like I'll have to present a certain piece of evidence. First, we gotta do that.
The letter of request and other necessary documents for the defense has been prepared.
All that's left is to take it to the executive office. Will you let me defend you in court tomorrow?
I'm good.
Gene Bean?
What was it? A letter of request? Just rip it up and toss it somewhere. Thanks. Her Majesty's finest ain't fit for the bin, you see.
What about tomorrow?
Oh, I'll figure it out by myself.
I don't think you will.
Whatever. I'll just make it work somehow, won't I?
Good gracious, stubborn one. Alright. So, brownish stain. Probably that. You had this pledge ticket, right, Gina? The ticket for the black coat you're wearing right now?
What? Oh, this. Maybe. All those tickets look alike anyway.
No, they don't. I have one more question about the ticket. There seemed to be a blood stain on it.
What?
Do you have any idea where that came from?
Who knows? I don't. Let's all look alike anyway.
Yeah, she definitely knows something. The blood samples?
Blood samples.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gina, could I ask you about the stain on the sleeve of your coat? I don't know who it might belong to, but it could have been a blood stain.
What? Bloodstains?
But as far as I could tell, Gina isn't injured at all. Did that splatter on her when Hatch was shot last night?
Well now, hold on a second. This is the perfect time for me to whip out this gun.
Cold-bloodedly, what the heck is that, Iris? Okie dokie, here we go. Don't win a muscle, Jane Bane. Fuck!
Hmm? Hello?
Oh.
What in the world? Never mind the sleeves. It's all over her. Of course. The coat is black. That's why you couldn't see it.
And that's purple bloodstain. It's a perfect match with one of the samples in our collection. Let's see, that blood came from the bricklayer, Mr. Morte, the victim of Cogsy McGundle's trial.
I knew it.
What? It came from the victim from that trial?
Naruhodō, this is an awful relation to face, but it's safe to assume that we have solved the mystery from 2 months ago. The truth behind the murder of Bryce Thayer Morte is all but clear now.
What do you mean? Stop thinking like you lost the plot and tell it proper already. You fucked up, Naruhodō. Even though we needed to.
Hey, what's this eye fucked up? We both defended her, just saying.
You're the one who legally technically
Anyway,
so.
it's Sophie.
We found the victim's blood all over McGundle's cloak.
At the trial 2 months ago, Mr. McGundle said,
But now, it takes no more than a glance at his coat to see the truth. There's no way this much blood got on his coat when he was helping the victim up.
Indeed, if that's the case, the blood would have not been splashed onto like this.
In other words, this bloodstain can't be anything other than the blood spurted from the wound when he stabbed the victim. I've been trying to keep that thought out of my mind, but I can't avert my eyes from the truth any longer. The one who murdered Mortar was Cosney McGundle.
Naruhodō,
Now the case of Mortar can finally be put to rest. But I secured a not guilty verdict for the true murderer. I did using a false testimony and evidence that he forged. What have I done?
Ryu, did you trust him? Did you trust this Magundal guy?
Did I? I think that I did, after all. Trust is the defense attorney's only weapon.
Your only weapon.
Back when I was in Japan, my best friend told me something.
You mean Kazuma, don't you?
Listen closely, Naruhodō. We attorneys can't possibly know the truth from right from the start. That's why we only have one weapon. The ability to believe in our client. That's all.
To believe?
It's because I believe in my client from the bottom of my heart that I can fight so hard. No matter what the battle may be, if you don't have faith, you are doomed to failure. And that's why I believe in you.
What's so funny, Gina?
You Japanese really are naive, huh? It's 'cause you believe in people so easily that these things keep happening, ain't it?
I did let someone who committed murder be declared innocent.
But now you get what I'm saying, right? You believed in everyone. You're only gonna get betrayed in the end. You'll just get hurt. So the second you start to trust someone, you're already lost before you start. If you don't believe in anybody, no one can ever betray you.
Gina, may I say something?
What?
I want to ask you one last time. Would you like us to do this letter of request?
Same as I said before, rip it up and put it with your utter rubbish.
Is that really what you want?
That blue Antonio there is thinking the same thing, ain't he? 2 months ago, I lied in court. I fooled all of you, and I didn't lose a wink of sleep over it. And yet you trust me? Even after all that? You're a riot.
Well, Naruhodō,
The attorney's only weapon is his ability to believe in his client. But it's my final answer. In the end, should I trust Gina? Gina, say this one more time. Would you please let me represent you in tomorrow's trial?
What? Are you off your trolley?
Well, I haven't admitted to committing the crime yet. So I choose to trust you!
Hey, Naruhodō. Are you even listening to me? I am a dirty tea leaf. Only natural to be a liar, too. 2 months ago, I fibbed with you. That's why you feel so awfully right now, you know? Why would you believe in someone as evil as me? That's so stupid!
Gina. I understand why you choose not to believe in people. However, I'm sure there are things even you do not know.
Like what?
You may not realize it yet, but there are people out there that you can truly trust. That's the absolute truth.
What?
I know that I'm an undependable exchange student, but still, I can at least say, no matter what happens, this will remain true until the bitter end. I am on your side, Gina!
What's with you lot?
With that said, I'm off to submit this paperwork. I spent a lot of time making this look neat. It would be a shame to tear it up.
Do what you want to. I really don't get your Japanese lot.
Shino withdrew into her spell, perhaps out of relief. I hope I made the right choice.
Whoever you are, I know you're there. Eavesdropping is a coward game. Show yourself at once.
Susato?
I can tell there's someone's watching us from the corner over there.
What?
Well, you got me. Boy, it's me. This must be that famous Japanese ninjutsu thing.
You're the one sneaking around, though, Inspector.
Oh, it's Toby!
Oh my, hello! Excuse my rudeness, milady!
How long were you eavesdropping, silly Toby?
Eavesdropping? Why, I was doing nothing of the sort! I was told that there were rude people who wouldn't leave at the visit hours were over. And so, in great haste, I rushed to the scene. But I swear, I've only just arrived. I swear to you, here and now, I bore no ill will.
Oh, visiting hours are over? I didn't even realize.
Milady! I, Sprinter Grayson, apologize for my imperativeness, but I must leave. Impotence, there we go. Please, just this once, I beg you, humor me. All I want is your forgiveness.
You could have just said, excuse me, like a normal person.
Aw, you might as well let us ask you some questions since you're here, Toby.
Oh, but I don't have the time to spare at the moment, I'm afraid.
Oh, really? That's a shame.
If I don't take care of the emergency at the High Court, Lord Vortex will...
Emergency?
Lord Vortex?
Anyway, milady, surely you see that I can't stick around.
Okay, we could just hang out another time.
Of course, as you wish. Toodles, farewell, till another day.
You could have just said goodbye, like a normal person.
Isn't Toby just a bundle of fun? I love how frank he is all the time.
True, it's not every day you get to see an inspector saluting a 10-year-old girl like that. But an emergency at the High Court. I wonder what's going on.
I should make my way to the executive office of the court.
Alright, thank you, Sato.
Naruhodō, please escort Iris to her flat. I'll catch up with you later.
Whoa, that was a weird graphical effect there. Thus, our investigation ended. Susato went to the executive office to finalize the paperwork for Gina's defense. It was at that moment that the painful truth began to force its way back into my mind. Tomorrow, Susato leaves to London.
Naruhodō, you done tremendous work today. You must be so tired.
No, I'm fine. Really, I can't imagine how that's tired you must be, Susato. Mr. Holmes was shot and Gina was arrested, all right in front of her. Then she learned of her father's illness, and she asked to return to Japan soon. I'll be praying for your father's safe recovery.
I appreciate your consideration. It's so strange. Despite the raging typhoon of words that swirl inside my mind, I cannot seem to salvage the word that would convey my feelings.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
In any case, I have to make preparations for my departure. but I will not do so until I have completed my final duty as your legal assistant.
What is she talking about?
Oh god, we're still going. Okay.
Yeah.
We're almost done, Sophie.
I know. Just
It's been 2 months since we arrived here in London. Now I have to leave, so soon after we open our law office. I'd be lying to say if it wasn't frustrating.
Susano.
It's all so sudden that... I just don't know what to think. My mind is in a frenzy.
We haven't been here very long, but I think standing in court so often has taught me something.
May I ask what that is?
People really do have many sides to them,
Many sides.
and many sides cast shadows in complicated ways. That's the root of crime. But you can only see part of that story. What remains hidden in darkness? Maybe we'll never know as long as we live.
That is very true.
It's just so much we can't see. But one day, when fortune brings it all together, we may be able to see the chains that bind our fates together.
Naruhodō.
Until that day comes, the most important thing is that we do not stop. Keep our eyes open and continue walking forward.
Only 2 months have passed since then. But you really have become a true attorney.
Hmm? What was that?
Oh, it was nothing.
What time do you leave tomorrow?
According to the ticket I received, I believe around 4 in the morning.
Alright, then can I at least take you Can I at least take you to the station?
No, you absolutely cannot.
Huh?
You should already know why. Tomorrow morning, you have a very important mission to carry out.
Gina's trial. I know that, but...
With just a single word, you could decide Gina's fate. At any rate, tonight, no matter how short a time, you can get some rest. That is a heartfelt request from me.
What's that final duty you were talking about earlier?
Oh, thank you for reminding me. I had almost forgotten. Here you are. This is for you.
What's this? It's a thick folder of documents.
They are case files dating from 2 months ago until today. About the murder that occurred inside the omnibus.
Kazim Gundel.
With the death of Hatch in the pawn shop, I felt that man's shadow looming in darkness that we have yet to see. Thus, I took it upon myself to gather all these files.
Life is beginning to turn upside down. She still has these notes for me in her ever-steady handwriting.
If it's of use to you, please use it to your own advantage during tomorrow's trial.
Thank you so much. I'm sure with these it will come in handy somehow. Sato, I really do think you're the world's best legal assistant.
I can never hope to hear higher praises than that. But I'm sure I'm a failure of a legal assistant.
Did you just say something?
Oh no, I'm sorry. Well, it's getting late. You should sleep soon, Naruhodō. I will return to my room and begin making my preparations.
Susato?
I pray for your success. And with that, I bid you good night. Sleep well.
Wait! I still have something important I want to...
Toby!
What was that?
My most secret technique, the Susato drop.
Susato drop.
I beg of you, don't say another word. If I hear you say goodbye now, I don't think I can hold back the tears.
What a day. We walked all over around London, investigating. We finally got through to Gina, and we learned the truth 2 months ago. My body and mind were exhausted, but I couldn't bring myself to sleep. Despite that thought, I forced my eyes shut. We spent 2 months in London, as I remembered all of our experiences. Eventually, I drifted off to sleep.
I see, I think I've got the gist of it.
Please, you're the only one I can trust with this.
I promise that I'll do everything exactly as you requested. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I'm in your debt.
I'm glad I can meet you this one last time. Oh, don't see.
Oh, that's right.
I'm glad I can meet you one last time, Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, please. It's my pleasure. Now, I wish you a safe journey. Mrs. Otto.
Woo! Ooh.
I gotta say, that was a pretty tough voicing session.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right?
I had such a hard time. It was like, dang, I didn't know.
Claps for Sophie for being a trooper throughout this entire stream. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Sophie had to, yeah, she. Dang.
Oh my god. Sophie, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'm just saying, I could have voiced someone. I'm just saying.
I know. We were all saying this. So I'm just like, nah, I got this.
Alright, go back to title
But-
screen.
Now you are done with the
investigation.
Investigations for the rest of the game, so now it's just into the final trial now at this point.
It's a long one. It's a big
Yeah,
trial.
okay, so there's a lot, like, it's actually interesting that we had that discussion, like, after case 4, because most of my problems are getting addressed, with this case, honestly, because I've, like, because it's interesting going back to Takumi's writing, on this, because it's definitely different, because through our discussions and stuff like that, it's that I feel like, Takumi gets a lot better of, like, his final cases and stuff like that, and, like, setting up, like, really good payoffs for his characters and stuff like that. But I do think Modern Ace Attorney does a little bit better with its more filler cases, and maybe that's why I was getting...
And honestly, yeah, I think the difference is, when it comes to filler cases, I care less, honestly. I just mentally just...
Well,
I know this stuff isn't gonna pay off.
I mean, like,
so.
it's... Yes, I get that, but it's also part of me enjoys an individual case for the story that it gets, kind of deal. So, like, it's a preference kind of thing. I can beat either way, but like, there's definitely a lot that I'm liking in here, and I definitely felt like Iris and especially Susato got developed way more in this, and now I'm. Before we head into this trial, I'm definitely gonna go back and rewatch Case 3 now that I have all of that.
Trust me when I say, even after the trial, there'll be still more to realize in Case 3, trust me.
Yeah.
But
honestly, like, with, like, this game, honestly, I think DGS 1 is the most replayable Ace Attorney game out there. Because there's so much to think about, what's it called, and rediscover after you finish the game, but also after you finish DGS 2 as well. Because, God God, they planned so much.
Yeah.
Without you even realizing, they planned so much.
As you play DGS 2, you realize, man.
Also, like, Jason, how's your
man,
experience been going through this game again after knowing 2?
Oh my goodness, I noticed like a lot of stuff.
Yeah, so much. Every episode,
Yeah.
every single episode. There's so much. It's insane.
It's like just like small things. It's like, oh wait, that was there just the whole time.
It's like one of those feelings. Like, God.
Alright, so you say the trial we can finish in about probably 4 sessions?
4 sessions, I
4
think.
sessions.
Yeah, that's what I think.
It's a beefy boy like any case 5.
Alright, so that means if we do it on Fridays and Saturdays, we should be done by around the 24th. Then. For that final one, we'll maybe start a little bit earlier, possibly for that one, just so we, 1, make sure we finish the case that day, and 2, so we have discussion afterwards, kind of deal.
Because also, I remember, like, this trial is split into 4 segments, but the final segment is, like, really long.
Okay, so we...
So, like...
We, like, don't use the segments as our stopping points. We'll
No,
make
I know when to stop for the. I know when to stop for that.
Oh, and I
trial
guess,
for.
oh yeah, and just to tell you this, for next week we can still do Friday and Saturday. I got my schedule today.
Sweet.
Yeah. Like, let me just give an idea. Okay, the trial one before. Let me see. It's about like 50 minutes, so I think that's gonna be an hour for us. The trial 2, the second segment is about like another like probably like an hour and 10. Trial 3 is also like an hour. I feel like it's gonna be like an hour and a half building up, and then trial 4 is. Oh yeah, probably could be over 3 hours.
Alright. Okay, so let's pull up memes time. Because we are done with investigation, so we can do that now.
I gotta say, the scene with Naruhodō and Susato, my heart.
Yeah, that
I'm feeling
hurt.
it.
That
I
honestly-
still feel even after going through both games. I feel.
I think it's also because I have both games and knowing stuff. And
Yeah,
like,
I know stuff.
Also, Edie, I fully prepared to dive into a topic at the end of case 5.
Oh boy.
I mean,
I will say definitely like with we'll get to memes in a second. I do want to talk about this. Like I mentioned last time, I was kind of waiting for that moment of like the equivalent of for Maya jumping in front of the taser kind of deal in Ace Attorney 1. Like I was waiting for something like that, and definitely of the moment of Susato getting all the Magundal note, despite all the shit happening in her life kind of deal. I think was definitely that moment where it's like, okay, yeah, Susato definitely went up a lot for me after that.
Yeah.
So
Like I said, like after Maya is Susato for me in terms of assistance.
yeah, I think that's where I'm at right now. I think I like Maya a little bit more, but Susato's definitely getting up there really fast.
Well, like Maya just had the benefit of having 4 games, while Susato had the benefit of while Susato only has 2, so Maya has more screen time to definitely work with. That you can see her character a lot more. But Susato is still fantastic.
Yeah.
And also because, and I think that, again, we should always look at the fact that Susato is not Maya. She's not a Maya.
She is not a Maya at all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alright.
Also, real quick, just like I know it's not a topic thing, but like, what's it called? Kind of apologize a bit to like what's his name? I guess it's like the reason I remember he started talking sport because I actually asked the question in chat.
Oh.
That it was so like and also the other thing is he assumed we were still free to talk because remember we went on about spoilers, so I guess I'm assuming he missed the part about how we put the box up to signify spoilers.
Okay.
So I want to put that on me. Honestly,
Okay.
Just want to say that out loud. That was on me.
Okay.
Apologize.
Alright, so let me get the share window up for you guys for memes. If it will let me get the right screen in here. There we go. Alright. So meantime. So Holmes, you good?
Yeah.
Nice.
Can you resist?
Yeah.
Holmes would just like miss one.
Mentally, he's listening to this theme when he.
Mentally, he's there.
Yeah.
Forget about audio stuff that no one else notices yet. For the monocratic society. I was in the middle of one, considering whether I should die or not. Shadows. Holmes runs to the pawn shop to save his sub partner.
He's coming. Don't worry, I got this whole case on lock.
How you doing, fellow kid?
Also, I really love Gina.
Let's see. Does the timestamp work?
Oh,
Okay,
Gina's
that's
great.
He's really trying to look posh because he looks like he's performing for a boy band.
I never wanna hear you say I want it that way.
Tell me.
Gina is not impressed. She's not impressed. Hello,
Oh
darkness.
yeah, by the way, what do you think of Gina? Now that she's
I like Gina a lot more. Like, she was a very throwaway character for me before, but now that we're actually getting into her stuff, yeah, she's way more interesting now.
It's almost like she was
I'll
barely
talk more about
introduced.
Gina once we finish this case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I connected the two dots. You didn't connect shit. I connected. I know you're joking, but this is also kind of how I feel about Sherlock
That
as
is-
well.
Nah, for me, he's a character that knows point A and B, does have no idea how to. That's how I view him.
Which I get that, but it's for me. It's also like as a detective that you're still wrong at that
Yeah.
point. I'm
I'll
sorry.
What's your point?
I'll definitely be curious of what do you think about Holmes after DGS 2. I'll just say
Yeah.
that.
After we do it in like 3 years, you know,
Yeah.
when the translation's actually out.
But still, I still stand by it. He's the smartest man in this franchise.
Hearing that name for the first time. So the
It's the way it's
Oh yeah.
I have nothing clever to say about this one.
I think that's convenient for him. The heck is that?
So awkward at McDonald's. I just don't know why.
Just don't offer some. He would do that though. That's the thing.
Don't talk to me, I'm begging you.
Sitting at his
Are you winning, Holmesy?
This is the image of him sitting in Tinsley.
This is Sano, I don't feel so good. Oh boy. Thanks for what you do.
Homer.
Wait, what did it say on the side? I missed it.
JK, but she may be the killer.
JK, but you made me the killer. Oh god! Oh god! You guys read the hell out of it. Is this like memed a lot in the community, or?
I don't know.
Not sorry.
Oh no!
I know. Yeah, I saw this.
Yeah, it's an inside joke.
Well, that's just sad. You got Danganronpa, but how terrible.
That's honestly, that's actually a really good edit.
Yeah.
I'm more
Wait
impressed
for
by
it.
the edit.
Okay, that made it.
Yeah, it says I'm a little fan at the end. I was like, I'm more impressed by the edit.
Dude. Just Holmes on the floor. A body
Yeah,
has
I'm
been
for the editing.
discovered.
Some more clout, milady.
This band is dying.
It was decided Sasato was too OP, therefore came to the agreement that she needs to be nerfed.
Remember, she's going back.
Well, since we're not at the hospital, Holmesy often likes to sleep face down and hard on the floor, just like he's a dead body.
Oh, yeah, that's true. He does.
Alrighty. So, yeah, now we got the final trial next time. So,
Yeah, your tab is still on.
Wait, one didn't show up. Huh.
Your screen
wait,
share.
wait, there was one that didn't show up, but, hold on.
Hang on, let me grab it.
Oh, is this the jail one?
Oh, I see it. I also get it.
I
Yeah.
need to stop talking to myself. This shot gives Sophie anxiety. It's just like all of them.
Oh yeah.
So that means it's like a three-way talking to yourself.
Yeah. Hugging the me for all of Danganronpa too. Alright, yeah, let's see. Who is
Nico B's playing Hades. I don't know.
Yeah, we can
Hold on,
raid
Josh, let me
Nico.
fuck-
We can raid Nico.
All right. Yeah.
What's the best
Uh,
suggestions?
I'm tired.
Clout my lady.
Clout my-
Clout my hashtag clout my lady.
Clout my lady.
Do you have a moment? No.
no. Oh, that should all
I
made me
think that
laugh.
was like one of my favorite things from the streets, and I was just, no.
Alright, you've done the joke before. That's the worst part. You made that same.
Yeah, I made the same joke with the judge.
I know. I found it just so funny.
Alright.
I was like, no.
Have a good night, everyone.
It's the stupidest things that make me laugh.